Sorry, what was that?
I'm gonna.
And your guys are golden.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright.
We're live.
This is live.
We should be live. Here, hold on. Let me check. We're live.
You're live as God intended.
Okay. Yeah, we're good to go.
God didn't want me to live.
Yeah.
Have you seen the medical issues, dude? I've seen the
Yeah.
book.
Oh hell yeah! We talked about this.
Yeah.
It's like those.
Clinic book medical dictionary.
You ever see those infomercials for like just the entire encyclopedia? You know, it's that.
It's my medical files. Yeah. I got so many problems.
Anyway,
session 3. Right?
yeah.
We good for that?
We are
Okay.
good for that.
Oh yes, I'm
We are
ready.
good. Now, would anybody like to recap?
Was this session 3?
This is session 3.
This is session
This
3.
is session 3.
Yeah.
Would anybody
you know
like to
what?
recap session 2
At-
and or both?
After
In character or out of character? Because I can do both.
Out of character, please.
Less motivating, honestly.
I'll think about it. All right, so the after our party of adventurers had gotten the job to work for the king in his holy crusade to do something, I'm sure, fix political
Unite the
relations
land.
between unite the lands, fix political issues. Who cares? It's the same thing. We managed to transport a bunch of stuff to the next town over. To insert town name here that I totally remember.
Morin.
Jan.
No, that's the entire continent. So technically, you are right.
Yeah.
Or
I don't
the
know why you
entire-
had to correct him then.
But I think it's Windstrom. I can't quite remember.
It is. It's Windstrom.
Windstrom. Okay.
Windstrom.
We had decided to get day drunk, morning drunk, or half of us did.
7
anyway.
a.m.
Afterwards, we had found out that, lo and behold, all the shit happening around Windstrom, all the dead plants and everything, is foul play. Maybe. So we investigated, and it turns out that there's some hooky dooky shit going on over at the cemetery. Where this hag witch, just this ugly looking person, terrible rotting hair, whatever.
I don't think that's what she looked like.
That's
She was
how I
kinda bad, though.
remember. Like, listen, it's good for
was kinda
publicity.
bad,
if she
though,
looks
alright?
bad.
He still might have been drunk.
I might have
Yeah.
been drunk, yes.
His beer
Um,
goggles work in reverse.
We managed to trick her into telling us the whole plan and nothing but the plan, except for a couple parts of the plan. And
I
turns
believe
out
you
that
mean
she had
we abused her.
No, we charmed her.
basically. Is there a difference?
Yeah, I use charm person.
That's still abuse. The
That's a
moment
little
they're
bit of
out of it,
abuse.
they're like,
I
wait a
mean,
minute.
it's technically gaslighting, but
Which is a form of abuse.
So you
effective.
roofied her.
Yeah, we
No,
roofied her,
it was
and
fully
she
conscious.
ended up telling us that it was actually the new king wanted this rot to happen so that we could come in and save them from it. However, it didn't go quite to
Is that
plan
what she
because she
said?
let us know, or something
No,
along
that
those
king.
lines.
she said that the king was planning on starving out Windstrom so that they would be forced to join an alliance, and then we all essentially were like, I don't like that.
Yeah, we all didn't like that, so we attempted to. After a couple solid 10 minutes of arguing right in front of her face, she teleported away and summoned 4 shadow ghost thingies to try to kill us. Turns out, though, that they're weak sauce, man, when it comes to paladins. So
Yeah, the Uno
rock paper. We
reversed
won
and
the
they
rock
disappeared.
paper scissors hand roll on that one. They managed to investigate just a little bit before we had to skedaddle out of there before they came back. And we kind of left off letting the one of the speakers of the town, one of the elders, know that some weird shit is going on. Now, however, it turns out we left out a couple of key details.
just,
then we-
just the details that would keep us safe.
Just, after that, we found a place to stay for the night that we could hopefully secure a lot better in case somebody came after us, of which there might be. I might have just been drunk and absolutely terrified, but I did see for a split
You weren't drunk
second.
by then. I had cast Lesser Restoration on
That's
you.
true. I did see that there was somebody stalking us on a roof somewhere. So, there was also a ghost at some point, but that's not important. We don't care about that.
That was Philip.
Thanks, Philip.
Thanks, Philip. And that's the glorious and full recap of events that had transpired. No, nothing
Alright.
left out. No, it's absolutely perfect rendition of everything.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Well, when last left off, you guys took shifts throughout the night. Did listen for a go. Well, did listen on purpose, but it is morning now. So what is your guys' next move?
So, as we wake up, this is just me explaining the level up process. But as we wake up, Alurin is essentially going to like clench his fist and focus. And his mental thought process here is, I am an angel. There is divine blood that flows through me. This should not be difficult. And he is going to focus and essentially to use my Eldritch Adept feat, I am going to siphon power from heaven and pull on that to get at-will mage armor
Mm-hmm.
and put that over myself as like the lights kind of like create this translucent sort of like holy paladin armor almost, but it's weightless to me. And satisfied with this, my plan is to wait for everyone to wake up and we can have a discussion because I have some thoughts.
Actually, as it so turns out, two people were awake before you. As after you're done doing that, and in all its dramatic glory, you see Hanataro and Reginald the Holy in the corner, currently, as it looks like Hanataro is actually being sanctified into the Church of Brad.
Using the
They-
ancient term of butt chugging.
No, they just he breaks a keg of ale over your head.
I take out like a flask of ale, and I chug it, and then
It has nothing to
I-
do with the ritual.
It has nothing to do with the ritual. And then I offer the ale to Hanataro, and he chugs it, and then we smash the ale barrel in front of us, and we have to kind of like let out this whooping drunken yelp, and that's the entrance ceremony.
I feel it. I think it. Nope, that's the whiskey. Oh no! There it is. No, I feel the actual thing now.
Focus on your liver, young man.
I am. It's really getting put. What was that? That's good stuff.
That was the holy blessing of Brad.
It feels like whiskey, but like much stronger.
Did I stutter?
Good.
Well,
good morning.
that feels great. Oh man.
The
Oh,
blessing of Brad may now be with you, young traveler.
I feel powerful. Like I have guidance.
You feel your biceps bulging, the gains flowing through you.
It's like through my shirt, you do notice like my biceps just kind of like, not my biceps, my pecs just like pounce up and down like it.
I'm dancing a little bit.
Yeah.
I like rub your chest in a very seductive manner, but like completely straight faced. This is the blessing that Brad has given unto you, young traveler. I kind of like
And this isn't
Lick
gay
it
because
with
I'm
my
wearing
finger.
socks.
Exactly.
nothing is gay in the Church of Brad, young traveler.
As long as you're wearing socks.
I would beg to differ. I've noticed a couple things. However, we're not here to talk about that. How did everyone sleep?
Not a wink.
Great.
Except for that the part where I did drink more ale and then finally managed to pass out. But
I have a proposition for all of you. Now, there is absolutely no way that us returning to Avalon right now ends in any other way than us being tried and executed. However,
fair. Right.
there is a method for moving forward. You see, Windstrom is a very important town to the Alliance. We have the opportunity to be very important people to Windstrom. If we paint ourselves in a positive light to the council and the people here, get them to sign an alliance, we could return to Avalon with no fear of being tried and executed, because if the heroes of Windstrom are executed by the king, that would reflect very terribly on their new alliance.
But how
Yes,
do
also
we
we would've
become
completed
heroes of Windstrom?
We ensure that the ritual that we interrupted does not happen again.
Yes, I do believe that's the right way forward. Regardless of your political inclinations, we have no actual certainty that this witch woman will truly stop her machinations at this point.
Exactly, Reginald. That's the most clear and concise thing you've ever said to me.
It's
I
because I drink
appreciate
half
that
of his
very
liquor.
much.
It's because I
Yeah.
drink
Yes,
half
I
of his
drank.
liquor.
I drank earlier. It helps calm the mind. You know.
Of course, we will look into keeping you stationed at all times. I will replace your helmet with the goddamn bucket hat and the two little straws.
That
and the
sounds
cans on the side.
wonderful.
I am more than down for that concept. And now it will.
I need to
it will
get
take
myself
about-
one of those too.
Yeah, it will take about some time to be sure if our actions now prevented the ritual.
How long did the woman say it would take for the
She-
thing to
She
stop?
said roughly 3 to 4 days. However,
I thought I had heard 2 weeks, which is very different.
3 to 4 days was what it would take for things to begin coming back. It would take 2 weeks for the
2 weeks
whole
for it to be
all
full.
of it. Yeah, all of it to
Right.
reverse.
We also technically are not entirely certain whether it needs to be stopped manually or not. That part was
We were-
not clear in the discussion.
We were told by her that if she was out of the picture and couldn't keep up the ritual, that it would fall apart.
Well,
But
she's
she
not
did
that
also say that she did need time to undo it, so there might
Yeah.
be still some permanent. I don't know how magic works.
Correct.
I'm gonna be
I
honest
think
with you. I have no idea.
From my guidance of magic and the way that the holy word of Brad descends upon me, essentially the magic is tied to her life force. If something were to happen to her, the magic would drop. However, as long as she is there, the magic will still be there and can be maintained.
Hmm.
Do
We
you
did
think
not
she
kill
can-
her.
I
and
was
so-
I was hoping the ritual was location based, but you might have a point.
Hmm.
Well, even if it is location based, surely it affects this entire area. The location would be very vast.
We should spend today attempting to find her, because we can't go anywhere else.
That is true.
Does anyone remember what she looks like?
Yes.
I was kind of smashed.
I will cast Mage Hand and open the door.
I think she looked like an old witch hag.
Hello.
It's
her!
It's her!
All right. That didn't last long.
Time.
At
I'll
the
now
door
use my
is,
new powers granted to me beyond the holy Church of Brad.
Oh my fucking god.
At the door
I
is
like-
the old lady, the innkeeper.
I begin
I heard a
channeling.
lot of noise, and I figured you guys were up. I made some breakfast if you guys would like.
Oh,
I begin
wonderful. That
channeling
sounds lovely.
sacred flame, but it fizzles out in my hands and nothing happens. It's just like a small spark.
I put my hand on his shoulders like, you must train harder.
It happens to
When
roughly
your
1 in
pecs
4
can
men,
dance.
Hanataro.
I will, Sensei.
We will go
What is
down
this
and
weeb shit? Call me bro.
we will go down and
As the
enjoy
Lord
breakfast. This is fucking God, the weeb and the chat are friends now, and it's uncomfortable. What do you do with that? What do you do with that combination?
Own.
It's unknown. It's who knows.
I'll follow. Thank you for your consideration, kind madam.
As we're like
Uh,
walking downstairs or whatever, I just kind of like whisper to Lauren. It's like, how long do you think it will take before she realized she didn't see me walk in here?
She's been going through a lot. I think it will take a fair amount of time.
Fair enough. Nice to meet you. Again, for the second time, because we met last night.
Yeah,
my
there's
friend.
Anyway,
My
you
friend
said
has
something about
suffered.
plenty of
food.
food for all of you guys. Yes.
Wonderful.
It's downstairs, ready whenever you like.
Let's go. Let's not waste any time. We have a bright and early morning ahead of us.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm guessing you guys make your way downstairs and
Yeah,
start
we're
enjoying
just
your nice
we're just
breakfast.
continuing the conversation, but downstairs now.
Yeah.
I don't suppose anyone has any proper tracking abilities.
Kind of.
That would be survival, I assume.
Oh, I got that.
Cool.
Wonderful.
My survival is -1, so I'm not really the
I
best
need
at
hero.
kind of.
I also have I forget. Hold on one second, I'll bring it up. I think I got the Outlander ability. Yeah,
That's pretty
it's
cool.
around here somewhere. Fine. Where did I put it? Where do I write this stuff down? Anyway, yeah, I picked the Outlander background, so I should.
Yeah.
I supposedly am able to navigate around this area, even though I don't really have a map. As long as I'm somewhat familiar with the area. We
That-
did
And,
spend all day
description
yesterday
and-
walking around.
That'll be helpful.
Yeah, the Wanderer feat. I have excellent memory for maps and geography. Can recall general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. Also, I can find food for all of us when we're camping.
I hope that we don't have to end up camping, but we should. I mean, at the very least, we're gonna be here for some days. But let's get a move on. We can
Alright.
start looking near the woods where we found her before, but I don't think she would stick near that area, so probably best to start in a different space and kind of move our way
We
around.
may as well
I
start
don't-
there. If we are lucky and the casting of the spell and the maintenance of the ritual does rely on a specific location outside of
Yeah.
just the spell's reach, she would have to return. Or leave
Maybe.
forever, which would be equally desirable.
I'm not an
Yeah.
expert on ghosts, but I do know about shadows, and it's currently daytime as the sun is out, so maybe they won't be there anymore.
It was daylight when we were there last time. Too,
No, it was
so-
nighttime.
All-
It was nice.
No, yeah, it was pretty late in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
All-
like evening-ish.
All the better reason for us to get a move on now. Thank you, my dear, for your wonderful hospitality, I say to the elderly woman. I'm just like, just ensure that when we come back, if necessary, we can stop by again in your wonderful bed and breakfast inn situation here that you have going. I will be sure to sing your praises and share it with the rest of the world.
Yes, that'd be fine. Anytime, my dearies.
Well,
Now, for the price of the night, I believe, you guys still need to pay for that.
We tossed you gold last
I
night.
did give
Yeah.
her 2 gold last night. Was that?
Oh, did she?
Not
Oh,
enough?
I forgot about that.
It's
She
fine.
also forgot
Yeah,
about
why-
that. 2 more
All of a
gold,
sudden
please.
turned her house into the inn.
We'll pickpocket.
No,
her
then
and
you guys
give
are
her 10
paid up.
gold.
All
You
right.
guys are all set. By the way, there was a gentleman that came by this morning. Was looking for you. Said he was one of your worker buddies.
Nope.
No, I have no
We don't
idea
have
who that guy
friends.
is.
So
We
that's
don't-
impossible.
We don't have very many friends. Can you give me a brief description of what he looked like?
Did he look like a guard?
Did he look pompous?
Yeah. I don't want to be crude for that, but one might describe him as such.
No, it's
He's
okay.
a very
he's an
nice young
asshole.
boy.
Hmm.
But he wanted me to let you know he'd be waiting at the elders' building for you whenever you are awake.
All right,
Hmm.
sounds wonderful. I turn to the rest of the party. Let's definitely not go there.
Hey,
That's like the
I'm
last place.
inclined to agree. The guard is not inherently on our side in this predicament.
Is
However,
particularly
it's
more than not.
it's most likely that the guards have no idea what the fuck is going on right now.
I would almost find that difficult to believe to some extent. The entire
Regardless,
plan is hinging on something.
regardless of whether or not the guards are aware of it, they stand as a hindrance to our existence. Or they could have received a message overnight that we are to be taken care of. There's a lot of issues and predicaments.
Yeah, or met up with the disgusting, ugly hag.
All right.
So then, what is it that you guys are going to be doing?
I think we're gonna go back to the graveyard and try to look around.
Try
see if we can't
and
find any
track her
traceworthy.
down. I
It's
know
the
we
only
didn't
thing I
find
can
any
think
tracks
of.
last time, but
It was in the middle of the night, and we were in a hurry. So
Yeah, we didn't search around that cabin very properly. Only just a little bit.
I searched the inside of the cabin pretty fine.
Just rations.
Yeah,
pretty fine in like a minute's time. Yeah.
yeah.
Speed run.
I'm just saying we have a lot more time now, assuming she's not there again.
Yes, I would perhaps like to investigate the burial grounds of the folk in the cemetery, see if they have been desecrated to some extent. This magic does seem very necromantic in nature.
Is that
against
coffin.
the Church of Bread?
Yeah, necromancy is kind of against most churches, including the church.
Dare they? How
I will
dare they
say-
tarnish my new religion like this?
Out of game, the map was just a map, and in game there were no open graves.
I saw them
okay.
with my own 3 eyes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
certainly. But if this person was living in a graveyard, the source of this necromantic magic may rely on these corpses.
Whatever, we should probably still go over there anyway just to investigate.
Yes, they were also
Just wanted
harnessing
to
the
make that
power of the shadows, which are
It's
spirits.
appreciated.
Spirits reliant on the graves around there. It's very disrespectful of them. They cannot
How
make their way.
dare they?
They cannot make their way to the great frat party beyond. Truly an insult.
Is there any
the
benefits to
dead.
going there?
Yes,
Like
you get to
whisper
meet
to you.
hot chicks.
Deal, I'm going there when I die.
You get 72 very much not virgins.
I will on our way out find somebody that I look like I can trust, give them a message to deliver to the people that are waiting for us, and just let them know that we have an errand to run, because I don't want to seem like we're being outright subordinate yet if they
Yeah.
don't know. But so I'll just send them like, we're still in the process of running an errand. If you have business that you need to attend to, please, without us, is fine.
So, do you leave the building
Yeah.
to go talk to someone for this?
Yeah.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Well, when you guys leave the inn, there is
God.
someone outside waiting for you.
Ah,
Yeah.
shh.
Who
As
is
soon
it?
as somebody else,
Person.
as soon as somebody else notices them, I go out the back window.
I would be the first one out, so I'm just like, oh, hello.
It is, and when I reveal this, you don't. Nope, sure.
Who is this man?
Ah! A fellow armored individual! How goes thee? Have you heard of the word of the Church of Brad?
Yes, you wouldn't shut up about it before, and I see you won't shut up about it now.
Oh, you're the same pompous asshole from before! You'll fit right in!
He
You,
Wait, is this the
you must
pompous
be
one?
confused with the other guy.
Oh,
I
I'm
can't-
sorry, you look kind of pompous.
I can never tell them apart.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I haven't seen the other one, so I'm not sure.
Honestly, I never took the time to
I'm
learn
sorry
your
for them.
face, so like, I don't know.
We're gonna
Uh,
we have grown the church by one individual this day already. Shall we make it 2?
So what? You got more people to believe in your nonsense?
I
I'm
mean,
a
It
full
would be
blown
foolish enough
believer
to
now.
fall for that.
all
the
religions.
Church
have
of Brad
a
is no nonsense. Allow me to demonstrate its power. And I don't actually, because I don't want to use a spell slot.
Well, just use a
Actually,
cantrip.
no,
really,
fuck
so-
off, fuck
Oh,
off.
you
I
don't
will
have
actually-
cantrips. I do though. I cast Sacred Flame.
Okay, go ahead. Behold! It's weird how you can do this and I can't. But I don't even have Sacred Flame. It's not
Brad
something I
works
do.
in mysterious ways.
Yes, yes.
Is
Party and
something
even
of
more
course.
mysterious.
You got one of the people in your party to be convinced.
Is
Great.
there
I'm a
something we
full
can
blown
help you with?
believer now. I even have the pocket flask to prove it. I bring out the flask. It has an emblem. It's the
bedazzled.
holy
I
symbol.
bring out my own and we kind of like cheers and like chug one.
It's our holy symbol.
Well, yeah, Nath and I were both kind of waiting for you. Nath's waiting at the elder hut.
I just want you to know I will
wait
not
till you guys
remember
got
your
up.
name.
why are you waiting on us?
Well, we had spoken to the Elder, and the Elder had said that he's not signing, and that we should be leaving his city today.
Well, we have errands to run today.
Actually, we will be leaving the city. Almost
Errands.
Yes, errands.
You guys were literally sent here with I on an errand, or a job, if you will.
Correct.
You guys
and
think you have free errands to do.
I'm a very
I'm
busy
pretty
man. I
important.
have very important things to do
My
today.
skills are in high demand.
I'm also
Yeah.
quite sure we finished our errand. Our contract should
Yeah,
more or less be up.
we have fulfilled our end. We
Did I
brought you all
sign
here.
something?
Covered your asses, by the way, when you left a cart entirely unattended. I remembered that one, of course. So we have some errands to run. Go about your own business, please.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. We
How
will
about
meet up-
this? I don't know what you guys are doing, but
You didn't.
I'll,
You couldn't find us this morning, and we'll join you as soon as we can.
just I don't want to hear it from my partner. You guys
Don't
should just
worry,
make
he's-
whatever
he's-
you're doing and
He's
make it
confident
quick.
that He's an asshole, so
We will-
we'll be fine.
We will move as swift as the wind or the word of Lord Brad from this Yahoo's mouth.
Yes, it comes out very fast. Let me tell you, the wahoo of Lord Brad. Ooh, it'd be it'd be speedy.
Yep.
I was trained to cut
just-
through the winds faster than the winds can cut through themselves.
Seems
Look,
like
I'll
we're
just
all
tell
carried
him.
up.
I'll just tell him that by the time I got here, you guys had already left. But please make it quick. I don't want to get my ear chewed out again. I
All
like
right.
this job.
Kinky.
Have a good time and stay away from the boiled meats. And we will head off.
Boiled meat. What the? Very confused and kind of muttering to himself. He'll just kind of ponder that while you guys go
All right.
off on your own.
I don't plan on being very expedient or hasty, but so let's do this right, okay? We got a witch to track down. We got to make ourselves cooler than the actual king would be, because the king brought some food and sent us here.
The
and now
king's never
we
on the
need
front
to-
line, you know. Like, we're on the front
Yeah.
lines. We're out here doing
Generals
the dirty
don't
work,
lead.
you know. So
The true
like,
heroes.
we're already like above him as it is. I think that's not treason to say.
Heroes of the common people. That's what we are.
I mean,
Alright,
I
so
don't know if you
grave-
would say that.
Alright, let's go
the
grave
geography
digging then.
here is higher,
All right.
King, but
All right, so you guys make your way over to the graveyard again.
Yeah,
Um,
and on the way
Let me
through,
double
we'll
check to make sure that this is not the way that it was before.
we will
Dead.
do our best to be, or at least I will be doing my best to be on the lookout for like kind of symbols that people have been through here or things have happened on the way through.
Let me just drag everybody.
you know, I do feel I should point out that whatever this king's plan is, we either do not understand it fully, or he's
At all.
incredibly stupid.
We definitely don't understand it fully,
yes.
but I can't stand by with these methods.
Well,
Right.
what I mean is more concerning the methods. I mean, there's no point in sending out a delegation with gifts to a location that you are already attempting to persuade through violent manner.
I'm pretty
It's
sure the whole
politics.
violent part was like supposed to be on the hush hush.
It is.
It wasn't
yes,
supposed to seem tyrannical. It was supposed to seem heroic. Like, I think we're supposed
Yeah.
to come in here.
It's
and help
supposed to
out
be an
with
act of
this.
charity.
Yeah, yes, certainly, but there's no point in an act of charity if, I mean, this food is not going to, the offerings that we brought are not
Was-
going to stop the plague.
You
They
heard it
just
from the elder.
meant to
You
do
heard
that.
it from the elder himself. The town was doing really well on its own. Like, they had no reason to
it-
sign. They were trying to create
had-
problems so that way they could solve
Yeah,
it
it had
themselves.
to be
So yes, but then they didn't need to send us.
Well, absolutely. They could have sent
we-
somebody far more competent.
Remember, of course, we were just supposed to drop off food and leave.
Yes, I know, but that in and of itself makes no real sense.
Well, the plan was once they got a treaty signed, they would stop doing the plague, and this land would be enabled to pull away from their treaty. It's about binding them by contract more than anything else.
All right, so
And
we're
why
here. We should
exact-
probably take a look around.
Right, of course.
Okay.
You guys
Um,
should see the map, right?
Yeah, I can see it
I
now.
need
I would like.
I
I would like
Thought I got him
to. I guess I'm not too terribly great about investigating things, but I am good with survival. I could probably go take the outer skirts in the foresty area where we saw her leave and try to look for tracks.
I will help you. Give you a bardic inspiration die.
Is literally anybody here good at investigation?
No, but I am good at religion, and this is a cemetery.
I have a +1.
All right.
I have proficiency.
see a
in
0, a
investigation.
-1, a +1, a +1.
We
All right.
dumb, okay?
I'm the -1. I would like to. I'm gonna attempt to survey the surrounding area, try to look for tracks where she may have gone.
Alright. You have a bardic inspiration die.
And I also cast guidance on myself. The Church of Brad.
Sweet.
The Church of Brad guide you!
You have a D4 and a D6.
So I'm gonna go. I guess I would net like all the way behind the building to try to look for tracks
Lucky
or
you.
something. All the way over here. This is where we saw her
Alright.
leave. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll that. So it's a D20 plus
No,
3
no.
Ooh.
plus 4 plus a
Nine.
D6.
12 plus 3, 15.
Wow, with all of those buffs, it's still just a
You rolled a 5.
Yeah.
I will let you guys kind of know. I have absolutely nothing planned for
Yes.
any of this stuff. You guys put me on the spot here.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just didn't want to investigate last night when we were like in the middle of like
no.
running away from
You guys
ghosts.
are good. No, kind of as before. There's not really much. You can see the kind of the footprints and tracks of those who have been around, assuming that she's kind of wandered the place a bit.
Right.
But definitely after a night, it's not much that you can really tell.
I like get down to the ground. I like take some leaves of grass. I look at a broken stick, some footprints. I lick the ground. I
The
get up.
footprints are your-
I was waiting for that.
I look over at Lauren and I'm just like, yeah, I have no fucking idea what all happened here.
Wonderful. All right. Well,
I
let's
would like-
do.
I would like to take a look at the various graves and this
Mhm.
seemingly a stone one. Kind of look at the offerings left and the arrangements and everything, and see if I can figure out what kind of ceremonies were performed here. If they were rites to a specific deity or another deity, or whether they don't seem to be religious in nature.
All right, go ahead.
They're
They're burying people in the ground. That's probably
If-
religion involved.
Yeah, I would go religion.
All right. That's an 8.
God damn. Hold on, wait,
I
wait,
rolled
wait. Can I?
5 too.
Never mind. We were kind of doing our own investigations. I was thinking about running over there and casting guidance on you.
Nah.
From what
I
you can
can do
tell, the
that.
graves kind of the graves seem untouched, and the ones that have stuff, kind of around them, from what you can tell, are just small little trinkets, flowers, candles, a small teddy bear.
It would
Just
seem none of
seems
these
like
people
people-
are followers of the Church of Brad. I do not recognize
People who are just leaving stuff as a token of respect for their dead loved ones.
Was anyone left a flask of whiskey?
Nope, don't think so.
Yeah, no followers of the Church of Brad here. This makes this marginally better.
Burn it to the ground.
I'm going to roll my shitty investigation on this well.
On the well.
I don't
That is
know.
not a well.
Not a well. Never mind.
I think that's a
then.
statue. I personally
roll
think we might get a lot more out of this if we actually investigated her living space.
I rolled a pretty good investigation last
Oh.
time, but
I'll roll for it.
right.
How about you both go in and investigate and get advantage on the roll?
I'll offer advantage to Lyra, trying to help her investigate for real this time.
It's Lyra.
Lyra.
Hanataro is still outside licking grass.
That
Not needed.
That tracks.
I did not
Just
need it.
remind me, what was rolled last time, just so I can kind of compare.
Last time I think I rolled an 18 on this place.
That's a net 20, baby!
Now, well, I don't remember exactly what I said before.
Say it again.
You do see, I'm going to say it, quote unquote, I'm going to say it again. You find what seems to be kind of a little raggedy area that someone has been living in. It's not the best kept, but one thing that you do notice there are like dead mice kind of been chewed on or something around the place.
Oh,
Yeah. Struggling vampire.
that is helpful.
With a natural 20 investigation, could you piece that together that it may have been like bite marks from a human set of teeth type of thing?
I think I'll roll a medicine check to try to figure out how these rats died.
Resuscitate the mice.
Because if it, like I don't know if we're dealing with a vampire here, but I would like to be sure.
It would be easier because we have somebody with divine sense.
Oh yes, one moment, please. Wait, didn't I use divine sense
Yes, but
but
you used divine sense last time, and there were shadows all around us.
And let me just say that there are more of us here that can cast radiant damage. So I mean, I'm just saying we would stand a chance, kind of.
I too can do radiant damage.
let me
radiant damage.
go up here and
My character.
take a look at these rats.
So I'm just
Yeah,
going to
take a
roll
look
a
at these
d20
rats.
because I know that I'm not proficient in medicine. 15 to try to figure out how these rats were killed.
Well, from what you can see, definitely not. Looks like they don't look like they were bitten by another animal. They definitely look humanoid.
Yeah, I'm just picking it up with the mage hand and dealing with it, and I'm like, I believe our friend here was snapping into a Slim Jim, as one would say.
What's a Slim Jim?
Well, he was a very skinny man that was bit by a vampire.
Oh, okay.
Slim, and his name was Jim.
Yes.
I
This
do
is-
think that may be perhaps a leap of faith, philosophically speaking. She may have just needed the protein. I don't see that many other sources of it around.
Does not-
Maybe she has a cat.
There are rations within the food already, and these bites don't seem animalistic. They seem human.
Vampires need food.
No, but if she's struggling to find
Vampires
food,
don't need food. They can't digest food. They need to drink blood.
she was just trying to fill her stomach.
If they can't digest it, they're not going to be filling their stomach with it.
It really just depends.
I mean,
What do I know
yes,
about
that's why-
monsters?
That's why they are abandoned rations here.
I would.
Why would-
I don't have a high intelligence score, but can I use my
Sorry.
knowledge of the arcane to just attempt to roll to try to see what I know about creatures of the night?
Are you?
I'm not.
You're -1 intelligence. You're -1 arcana. You're trying to
But I
figure
do
out
have. I
monster
have.
stuff.
Listen, I have
Okay.
the powers of Brad on my
Uh-huh.
side. I'm raising my hand right now as if to pray.
I have Jack of all trades. I can roll
Hey,
Arcana.
man, if you want to go for it, I'm not gonna stop you.
Listen, you know
Go
what?
ahead.
Here we go. I cast
I am-
guidance on Eloran. I
I-
raise one. I take my flask out of my pocket and then I take a swig and I put my hand on Eloran's arm.
Casting focus.
4.
I was going to say, before you rolled that, I would like to give advantage, as I am a paladin and should know a little bit both about the undead and about Archon.
Go
All
ahead.
right. I'll roll again then.
Roll another d20.
Well,
Five.
You know jack shit.
It is
Listen.
humanoid,
She
and you don't know why.
humanoid attacked these rats. Very few humanoids just bite rats, and it doesn't look like there were chunks
here.
It doesn't look like there were chunks ripped out of these rats. It looks more like they were just gnawed on and are now dead.
Does that track, Mr. Game Master? Where they just like not on, now they're dead?
Yeah.
Okay. I was making sure.
There are no chunks of rats around the place. They just look like very few dead rats that are dead that have human bite marks in them.
All right. Then
The spirit of
Humanoid. Whoa.
well, if I was of the undead and I couldn't stand sunlight worth a damn, like I needed SPF 3000 to live out here, where would I go in the daytime?
Into one of these crypts, I would imagine. Well, under normal circumstances, I doubt a creature that long-lived would be stupid enough to stick around.
Are there crypts?
Yeah, are there like crypts
No.
here?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think there were.
You got a building with several like patches of graveyards.
All right.
So I might
There
be
are graves, but no crypts.
I guess
Sorry.
continuing on the line of like vampirism, are the windows in this building like boarded up? Is there any like holes that light could seep into?
There's a few, because the building is run down. There are a few places in the roof where light could peek through, but generally everything is pretty boarded up and closed off. The only thing that seems to be open are the front doors.
Let's begin with this understanding. She could have gone far. Vampires tend to be fast. However, she is most likely currently not active, as it is daytime and that will impede her. We should look around the surrounding area for caves, tree hollows, somewhere that she could hide completely from the sunlight. And, Mr. Reginald.
Yes.
Your ability to seek out the undead would be rather helpful coming
What's
up.
the distance on that?
I can only use it 4 times and for 6 seconds each. So
All right.
What's the distance though?
6.
We will use it when we approach a place that we believe could possibly house her.
I do think that our focus should not be necessarily on looking for her per se, as she may be very, very far from here for now. I mean, we did sleep an entire night at Vampire Speed. That's a far travel. However, if she was holed up here in this area, in this particular location, and she was maintaining the spell from here, we may be able to find some form of spell circle or ritualistic location nearby.
She did say that she was casting rituals. I mean, usually you would have a site for that, so that tracks.
Yeah, some
You
form
think-
of. Excuse me. I cannot hear the fucking word you're saying.
Really?
Oh yeah, now you're back. You were kind of cutting out
Okay. Sorry. He goes, I like the way you think, Reginald. That's surprising.
Perhaps you should join the Church of Brad! It seems our minds are as one!
My consistent divinity would only muddy the waters of your religion. Let's begin searching the outer grounds for some form of ritual thing and keep an eye out for places she may be hiding.
Let us fan out, staying within 30 feet of one another.
Let's not split up, but let's attempt to cover.
Get as far away from possible as each other without splitting up as we can.
So I
To be
guess
fair,
what
I do
our
have
plan
a
here
message
is.
so I can talk between each other. But
If we happen to actually run into her, that would be a problem, as I don't think we can take her as on a 2v1.
I don't know, dude. I'm pretty rad.
Depends on how we split it, I think.
Jack?
Potentially.
Yeah, I guess what our plan here is we're gonna search the surrounding area to try to find a ritual site of some kinds.
All right. Start giving me
Investigation.
whatever checks you guys feel like.
Budget club.
Investigation, perception.
Well, I mean,
I'll
the knowledge of
just-
survival means that like you could figure out what's not natural based on what you know is natural. So if I knew that something didn't look like it was made entirely out of nature, I could find that with survival, right? By looking around. Does that track?
I'm gonna say this. You don't have to justify whatever you want to roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll survival.
As long as it's not like left wing, like I'm gonna search the area with acrobatics type stuff. Obviously, you're not doing flips.
No. I'm gonna swing through the trees to make great haste and survey a lot of area at once.
I'm gonna scream really loud and use echolocation to find the ritual site.
If you want to do a survival check, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself beforehand, so I take my flask, I take a swig from it, hold my hand up in the air, and then
You know what?
say a
I
little
will
prayer.
bonus action throw another bardic inspiration die at,
Okay.
at you, my guy. Take I have
17
2
plus 3, so that's a dirty 20 off the bat, with an extra D4 and a D6. That's
Ooh,
a 29. That's 29 survival check to try to find a ritual site around here.
Good.
As one off. If I rolled max with that fucking 4, I would have had a 30. That would have been fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
So you caught her. She was standing in the corner the whole time.
She was buried in one of the graves.
You can definitely feel like there was something kind of in the air. You don't. You check around, but there's no indication that anything physically was going on. No markings of the sort. But one thing you kind of do realize while kind of going the outer parts of the graveyard are small, like flowers and plant life that you don't recall was there before on your first journey here, or even your journey in today.
Wait, hold on a second. So this is like brand new foliage that just came out like in the last hour or so, or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Last like 12 hours or so. With our
Do
sword.
the plant
Even us going out here today.
does the plant life look native? Would I know that with my Outlander backgrounds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at least it's native.
It looks like it fits, but it looks like
It just came out.
it looks like fresh life.
I
I'm
think the
going
ritual
to-
undid itself, guys. Look at that. That wasn't there like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, impressive. Should we bring one back as proof that the rot is beginning to leave?
I think we should take a snapshot with our iPhones as proof.
Can I
will
look?
I will
Can
sketch
I look
it in a book.
around? Can I look around for like the best looking flower, the one that just screams life has returned to the land with the rest of my 29 survival check?
Yeah. With that, you do kind of look around for a little bit more, and you come across this small patch that looks far greener and healthier than pretty much anything you've seen since you even come near Windstrom.
It's kind of like a
and then
like
with
a
there
clogged
is
pipe that as soon as it's
nice
undid.
lily.
Ooh, I picked the lily.
I question the veracity of simply saying, "Hey, look, we found a flower. I guess the curse is broken."
Well,
I don't know. That's how it works in books.
I'm
Already.
rather persuasive. I'm sure I can push
Yeah.
them in the direction.
Oh, then you hold on to this flower. My hand.
We are investigative, clearly.
I'm not
My
very
hands up.
investigative. I'm incredibly persuasive.
I,
There's a
I
difference.
I give
thought
a
what
on
if-
the flower.
It's like a bit of a.
I take the flower and I will secure it safely, and I will say, "Well, with this, let's get back and inform the village."
Still, there's
Yes,
the threat of an
yes.
actual vampire menace still out there. I don't think she's in town anymore. Otherwise,
That is true. We should probably look for her as well, but this is our secured fate, at least.
well, hold on a second. There's a chance that if she's a vampire, there's a chance that she's still employed, even if it was a little bit of a failed mission. So maybe.
I get the feeling the might of the king is probably greater than that of even a vampire.
Well, that's
however,
true.
if-
What I'm trying to say here is, she
If
might
my
be at other
DM memory
towns.
serves right, I do believe her attitude towards you guys was assuming that she was working with your employer.
Correct.
Yes.
So she might, and I don't want to kind of put this in for you, but she might not be working with anybody anymore.
That was my assumption, whether
Yeah,
she was disconnected.
From my assumption, if this vampire
She was a
was going to
contractor.
might as well keep the spell up. There's no reason for her to stick around and let it drop. I would say she's probably gone.
Agreed.
But there is still one matter. If the king wanted to do this to this town, what does that say about the rest around the surrounding area?
That's what I'm not comfortable with. That's why I think that we are best suited, not under the king's thumb per se, but doing his bidding to the best that he can believe, and getting results that liberate the surrounding areas without forming to the tyranny that he presents.
So you saying we go back with the guards, go back?
I'm saying we bring this flower, inform the council of what we have, see if we can get them to possibly sign a treaty, consider us heroes, return, and here's the thing, we can't turn back to Avalon without Windstrom being A, very important to the king, and B, very big fans of us.
Now, there is something else I wanted to point out as well, and this might not be entirely in character with a level 8 intelligence, but however, there is still the fact that if she was, as they say, contractually obligated to this, and she just pieced out and let the foliage continue, there's a good chance she didn't get back in contact with her contact. Other than that figure I saw last night, we might be in the clear still to just stay undercover, as it were.
To be honest, a lack of contact is very telling as well. Those who have left the Church of Brad and not returned, we can only assume have fallen to the heresy of whatever other churches are around.
I immediately go into a prayer stance and take a swig of my flask, just like in honor of what they were. Yeah, who those men were before they were taken by heresy.
Either way,
our not report at some point, they will no doubt assume the worst. However, to come back to your point, I do not believe we should be returning to Avalon or the Kingdom. There's too much at stake here for the other towns around. If there's even an inkling that we may have something to do with this, not only could they very possibly decide to execute us for tax fraud or something. However, their best bet, if we do become the heroes of this town, they will simply keep us as delegations for this town, and we will not be able to help the other cities of the world. Relying on being sent out.
You don't believe for a second that the king would keep us here? He would want us to have nothing to do with Windstrom after that.
What I'm trying to say is, I think they still think we're squeaky clean working with them. I'm saying we go back. They send us on other missions to other towns. We foil their plans beneath their eyes. Listen, I know this is a little bit different from what my tone was last night, but I really feel like now that I have the holy guidance of Brad, I'll be able to. I can actually do some good in my life. I think I might be on the right track. I take a swig.
I am happy to see your growth push you in the right direction, Hanatara.
It's faith. It's faith. And I like give you a sly wink.
All right, just to get things going, what is the gang's final decision? What is your next move?
Well, either way, we need to go to the town hall, and we need to tell them.
Before we go, at the very least, we should decide what exactly are we going to do if those guards are leading us into a trap.
Well, cut and
there's
fucking
two
run.
Of them. Well, yeah, there's two of them.
Fly.
If they're already putting us, if they were to already have put us in a trap, they would already know the truth. I don't think lying would get us out of it.
I think that we're more than capable of handling ourselves against a couple of guards, and we have a very long pathway to go to figure out whether or not in a trap.
If they know that we, to some extent, overpowered a vampire, I highly doubt they would be waiting for us with just two guards.
I think we're fine. I have this feeling in my heart that
we can approach invisibly first and have someone check it out. I would even nominate myself if that would ease your...
Like a fair plan.
Yeah.
Brad does not like the cops. Fuck the police, as they say.
You didn't mean it.
CAB.
I also feel like we probably shouldn't tell the elder that the foliage is back. They'll figure that out on their own. If we let them know, then they might sign the treaty. And I got to be honest, I'm not with these pretenses. I don't think it's a good idea.
If they don't sign the treaty, we return, and they do know that there's a problem, then we are in just as bad a shape as
Well,
we could possibly.
the guards already know that the treaty isn't going to be signed. They've found that out, so they'll let the king know regardless.
The treaty isn't going to be signed, and that's probably why we're being called back.
Our mission, we're being called back because we did what we came here to do. We were just supposed to deliver stuff and then leave. So
yes, but that is under the pretense.
We did our job. It was up to somebody else to convince them otherwise.
Here, but if my plan is to indenture the people to us, not to the king, we don't even have
to be indentured to the Lord Brad and no one else.
Essentially, yes, because you serve Lord Brad, they're indentured to you, they're indentured to Brad. It's a hierarchy, bureaucracy. Listen, it's something you have to be born into to grasp without me explaining it for a really long time. You can tell that, even though he's saying that, there's this assumption that he himself doesn't fucking understand how the power dynamics work. He is just kind of hand waving and speaking quickly so that he can get to the next point where he does know.
Yes, indentured servitude. My favorite.
All right. Just so that way, because we did this last night too. We should probably try to get on the same page here as fast as possible. I think we should definitely just go back and leave. Leave with the guard. They said they're waiting for us. If something happens, I honestly feel like we'll be fine.
I would like to talk to them. I'm not going to bring up the treaty. I'm not going to bring up signing it. I'm merely going to tell them that we did what was expected of us, and that we are
tied to the king. They might decide to sign the treaty if we do that.
I don't believe so.
I'm not saying there's a good chance. I'm just saying there's a chance.
Right, but there's a chance that they would serve the king if they didn't know the foliage was coming back anytime sooner.
Look around. This came back really fast. I think they'll know. They'll figure it out by the end of the day.
Granting them the knowledge that they have, and that will be okay, removes the desperation, so they won't sign the treaty.
They've already confirmed to us that they will sign the treaty in further cases. The king will do what? Yeah. Render more aid, more carts of a bag of carrots and gruel?
I don't think we can truly change the outcome of the treaty being signed, but we can change what they're signing for and whose loyalty. And that's what I'm more interested in.
Yes, you yourself said that you want them to be loyal to us.
Yes.
Therefore, we should show them that we have cleared the problem.
Correct.
This is regardless of the Empire of Avalon. Yes, we should most certainly show to the elders that the foliage is coming back. Not to the guards.
All right.
Correct.
Then
that's
if that's what we're in favor of doing, we'll let them know that the foliage is coming back.
All right.
The life is coming back to the forest. We won't tell them anything more. We'll just leave after that.
We will move forward.
Gang heads back to is that what I'm getting?
Yes, we're going back to town.
To speed this up, just before we get to the town hall thing, I will turn invisible.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, then I will let them know as soon as you turn invisible. Okay, fine. I'll let them know.
No,
idiot. Let the whatever that thing is, whatever that woman is, go and scout out the area first, just to make sure there's no traps.
I am both a man and an angel. This is ridiculous.
I don't know where this voice is coming from, but I'm sure it's all in my head. I'm not very wise.
You know what? Is that you, Brad?
You might be right. And I will go in and attempt to kind of stealth if there are guards.
No, the voice sounds too feminine to be Brad, unfortunately.
When you guys return back into town, outside of the elder the building, you can see the elder angrily talking with the two guards that you guys know and love. He looks upset, and from what you can tell, he is basically questioning why they're still here, what they're doing, and to please leave his town.
Correct. Okay.
So the guards seem like they're alone, is what you're saying.
The two guards are alone with him.
Are there any? Does this town itself have any guards around?
Yes. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. They're
We
just
met them on
not
our
with.
way in.
Yeah, they're just not with the elder at the moment.
I will.
There are some around, but none within like the conversation.
I will
Sure.
approach invisibly,
Okay.
and I will attempt to whisper in the elder's ear so that the guards can't hear me. Just
Right.
this is Aloran Quayos. I wish to have a discussion with you away from some prying ears.
Sorry, didn't we have a message that would have been a lot more intelligent to do than
Yes,
using
but if I cast message, I drop invisibility.
Okay.
And we could have done it outside. Never mind, yeah.
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a persuasion check.
All right.
He just flips his shit. It's like, now there's ghosts talking to me.
They're back!
21.
Ooh.
So, initially kind of shocked to all of a sudden hear a word whispering in his ear, he manages to keep his composure and his eyes kind of dart to his side, not sure if he's making eye contact with anybody. But he kind of takes his hand and motions, kind of like the shoo signal. And the two guards are like, confused. Fine, we'll go wait somewhere else then. And the elder, looking a little off-put, goes back into the town hall, but leaves the door open a bit.
I follow behind, and once we are understandably away from the guards, I will drop the invisibility and be like, I hope you will forgive my
God fucking damn.
Sorry. I hope you will forgive my precaution. We noticed a few people last night that were watching over us that made us feel rather uncomfortable. So I only seek to take precautions in the name of self-preservation, but
Can I make a perception check on the area around to see if there's anyone watching us?
ooh, good point.
Go ahead.
Can I help him? Because I do have.
I wish I wish to
You are paranoid.
Let me go ahead and roll -1 with advantage.
I wish to present you something that I think you would enjoy. And I am going to procure from my bag the lily that I took and was keeping well, and goes, we found this growing in the forest. New life has already begun to return from an aspect of our intervention here. Now, I wish to...
So is that what you've been doing all morning?
Yes.
Trying to go out and find a flower, and how do I know this is from the surroundings? And I want you to try to make a... whatever you're about to say, roll it. I want you to roll a persuasion with it.
Very
Alright.
persuasive.
But what I will say is well, I'll see what the roll is first.
You see how BM you can make it. Oh, you
God.
Christ.
I assure you from the deepest of my heart of hearts that I set out tirelessly with my entire group, even had Hanataro do some work to fully discover what this is, and we found it from within the cemetery that we believe the woman was casting her rituals from. And
He is an angel. He definitely can't lie, right? So.
because I can lie super well. Because we found it from there, we believe that now that the curse has been lifted, it is beginning to heal there and move outward and forward. I was informed that this is a rather popular flower in the surrounding area, is it not? Have you seen this flower before since the rot began, or has it just been gone? It's freshly picked, you can see.
Looks like our garden lilies. It's native really only to us.
Hasn't
All
been
right.
tried.
So then the problem is dealt with, I'm assuming.
Correct. And I wish to inform you that this was not one of our duties that we were sent on by our kingdom. This wasn't brought forth by the king. This is just something that we couldn't continue to watch another kingdom of fine people suffer under such issues.
It's more like just like a town.
So-
it's kind of like a city-state, more than
I'm being
anything.
kind by referring to it as a kingdom.
Okay.
All right, so the people of Avalon prove that they do have a heart, then. People who go
Some
above
of
and beyond.
Yes, but remember, I hope this removes some of the burden so that you don't believe you have to make any choices quickly. Please think about it. We want you to put the best foot forward and the most proper state of mind when you make a decision.
He just
I
turns
will
around.
think
I
on
will.
it.
I will sign the treaty right away.
Thank you very much.
I will keep that in mind, and I will think on it.
It's appreciated.
He
That's
will
all I
pocket the lily and be like, "But please, I gave you orders last night. I appreciate the information, but please, leave my city.
That is.
I am growing
all-
weary of you and your bunch.
That is all we
especially
have
those
to
two
offer you.
fools."
We will take our leave.
I can't believe
I
they
will.
talk about Reginald and Lyra that way.
I will walk out
I think we can hear it.
from the elder hall, kind of clean my clothing a bit, approach and say, "The deed is done." He is.
So you left the
seemingly-
building, right?
Yeah.
I want to point out, first of all, two things. One, with your perception check, you cannot really tell if there's anything
Watching.
around.
Nice.
You don't see anybody watching you.
Cool.
But when Aloran leaves the building, the two guards who haven't really gone that far, we're like, "What?" Well, they'll kind of look at each other and be like, when was he in there? I thought he wasn't around. Hey,
What's your-
where were you all morning?
I told your friend here that we had an errand.
What do you mean? I haven't seen you all morning.
You may want to put down on his employee review that he's a rather forgetful individual.
I don't actually know
Yes,
which one
he's
of them is
proven
the
himself
commanding officer.
Very reliable these past few days.
Oh,
And
yes.
The other one
Truly
kind
he
of
has.
sulks down a little bit.
Anyway.
So, where are the rest of your band of misfits? We
We're
must be
over
on our way
here.
back to the city.
I gesture in their direction. I'm like, oh, it appears they are over there.
We're just like hiding
Yes,
out in
well-
like an alleyway or something.
Yeah, totally subtly.
I
like,
did leave instructions with the innkeeper this morning that you should have met me first thing in the morning. Now, this
Oh, well.
one claimed that when he went to see you, you were already gone.
Correct.
But you're
We had
saying that wasn't true.
well, we had left before the innkeeper had awoken.
What do you mean? It is morning. I look up at the sun. It's midday. Oh, when did that happen?
Terribly difficult to keep times in these dreary skies.
And
I was just playing
What's that?
slots.
there we go. I can hear
Morning.
again.
Oh, okay. I think I
I didn't
know
hear
what
anything
that
you guys said.
was.
Oh,
Yeah,
I said
I'm sure you know what that was.
I said terribly difficult to try and keep time given these dreary skies. If I have to be honest, something caught my eye. I began looking for it, and I lost track of time. And I'm willing to make a deception check on that.
I was gambling
Yeah,
all morning. Don't worry about
you're
it.
stupid. Trust me on this one.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god!
The god just, I cannot believe these people.
Hard to find good help these days, I've heard.
Well,
You're
we
talking
did
about
what we
yourself.
we did what we needed to do for this town. They said they will not sign that as much as we will do. We will
Correct.
take this news back to the king today. Now let's be on our way.
Of
One
course,
moment.
by all
One
means.
moment.
Oh.
Now, our
Mhm.
original contract was to deliver these goods to the kingdom. This is done. Now, if you wish to have us reaccompany you to the return, perhaps we should discuss a new contract and an additional payment. This
No,
is
no,
not
no,
part of our
listen,
initial-
Sorry,
li- li-
I
listen,
don't
listen.
believe you understand what this job is. You are hired as part of the new king's. What the fuck I just called?
Yeah.
before?
Just I don't know if like how much of this was like in character, or if it was just like a general misunderstanding for you, Zaltu. This was like the setup was
Yeah.
that this was a job. We were full time.
Yeah, we were to go and come back.
Okay, no, I thought it was just we need people
No.
to deliver the thing to do
No,
this
no,
stuff.
it's like a full time thing.
No,
yeah.
You are part of a new service that is not quite guards, but
We
It's
are
kind
an
of like
escort
volunteers, but we get paid anyway.
yes,
All right, and I
So-
forget it. It's nothing.
yes,
Let's
we
go
shall
then.
be on our way back to the kingdom to discuss what your group's next mission shall be. Because
Can't
from
wait.
what we have heard,
Well, that sounds all
One of the
official.
other groups-
Missions.
has not returned from their trip.
Oh,
Well, I wonder if the guard abandoned them as to get attacked by bandits on the road. That would have been such a shame.
that would have
Hmm.
been almost like outright disgraceful to have gone back to
From
the
what we
king.
have heard, your group is the only one that came across any bandits.
Well, you
Well,
haven't
you
heard
didn't
from the
get
one that
back
didn't
from the other
return.
group, so not really great on that logical
We
thing.
will-
Are
We,
you? He
we
says.
will we will deal with this situation back at home. Let's get on the road.
More information will be
splitting
given later.
hairs.
Certainly.
Please.
Brad doesn't really care for this thing anyway. Brad doesn't really care for logical thinking anyway.
So
you
that's
fit right in. Are you interested in joining the church, Brad? We spoke about this morning.
Okay,
Perhaps-
it's assumed that we're already on the cart heading home right now before
Yeah,
he
yeah.
launches into a Brad thing.
It's just like I do this while we're walking when we're getting on the car and just talking about this, saying like, yes, we have dental. We do have dental. You kind of need it with the
We have
amount
dental?
of alcohol we drink. Yes, it's on the card I gave you. You read through the pamphlet. It's actually quite fun.
I begin reading it for the first time.
Like,
I can do what?
You didn't read the pamphlet before you joined a religion? What the fuck?
I look at the pamphlet and I just start reading through. And I was like, I can do what?
Oh my god, this is...
All right. So, by the time you get back to Avalon, it is very, very late in the day because you guys did spend half your morning elsewhere. But you guys do end up, back, in there. Actually, I should do this. Hang on a sec, because you are
on the
technically
way back.
with-
Sorry, on the way back, we burned the bodies last time, right? The ones that we could find, essentially. If I recall.
I don't recall.
I think because when we set up camp,
Yeah.
Fire, right?
Reginald did like a
a pyre kind of
burning.
thing.
Yeah.
Just so
Yeah.
I know, this is the pompous guy, right?
Yes, I forgot to.
Perfect.
I forgot to put his icon on the other screen, as well as the elder.
Okay, I was making sure.
That I made him up and didn't put him back. Anyway, those
on
are
our
the-
way back, I just
the pompous guard and the other guard that is with you. Yes.
I know, like, the pompous guy has been named. I refuse to remember it. I'm therefore not going to write it down in my notes.
maybe that's a kind of bratty name. He has potential.
kind of right in it.
It's Bradian. It's very Bradian in nature.
Very bratty. Is
So
can we-
I don't
when we
think you've
pass
ever
the-
asked. I don't think you've ever asked this one what his name was,
Yes, and we will
but-
continue to not ask his name.
but he did mention that this one's name was Nat.
Nathan. Yeah.
Nat 1 and Nat 20.
Nat and Chris.
Crit for short for Christian.
So you guys make your way through the kingdom. One thing I want you guys to kind of know is the town seems pretty quiet compared to how you're used to it. Doesn't seem like there's that,
You mean Avalon or
many people-
when we're leaving?
Avalon
Avalon.
itself.
Before we get there,
Now-
on the road back, I
Okay.
just want to see if I can see like any traces remaining of that pyre bonfire, or whether it might have been swept away.
Okay.
'Cause we were only gone like a few days. I just want to see if anyone has tried to cover their tracks.
All
I'm
right.
trying to remember. What did we burn? We burned something?
The
we
body-
burned the bandits.
hmm
Apparently
Reginald
you
did
burned
like
the
a fire.
bandits. I do not remember this, but
I
I
don't
remember
remember
him saying-
burning the bandits either. But then again, my memory's been spotty lately.
When we were 'cause we were settling down for the evening, right? Because we wanted to camp out for the evening. and I did a religious rite. You were probably ignoring it because I was saying it in the Brad voice, but I did say that I wanted to put.
No, that is a very strong possibility.
This is why I slightly changed the way I'm running my character so that it's more obvious which parts are normal and not.
That's respected, yeah.
No, it doesn't seem like you guys cleaned up after yourselves or anybody cleaned up after you.
It was a bushfire. The entire forest is now on fire.
The fire is out, but the
ash
remnants of your guys' night is still there.
Wonderful.
Okay.
The party hats and the beer pong cups are still there. Nice.
Really, I mean, the Church of Brad is not environmentally
Nah,
friendly.
a lot of plastic. A lot of plastic.
Yeah.
A lot of...
Anyway, the subtle nightlife that you're used to of Avalon doesn't seem to be around right now. I just want to kind of let you guys know on that.
This is terrible. The Lord Brad,
even though it is late at night, there seems to be a lot less activity. But knowing this, you guys are going to make your way over to the kingdom to report into the king directly.
Mm-hmm.
I whisper over to Lauren, I probably shouldn't be the one to give the report.
No, I will. Me and Lyra can handle that.
Yeah, you're right. We should definitely let Brad do it.
Did you
No.
take these from like a
Reginald?
gay visual anatomy game or something?
Hey, it's the vampire.
Look, man, I have no idea. I spent
They are fucking
so
handsome.
fucking long
They
trying
are
to Google stuff.
they're incredible.
They're
Now,
very attractive.
disclosure, obviously, nothing I use is of my own artistic
Wow,
capabilities.
you drew this all on your own and you're claiming
So,
artistic
yes,
credit for
These arts that I am using are straight from various Google resources.
You're telling
Google
me
gay
you
vampire with armor and you'll find that, yeah.
Did you say OC? Please do not steal.
Please note, this guy is not a vampire.
I
He looks like a vampire, though.
I did
Stab
my
him
own
in the
art.
neck.
Ignore that. It was one of the few ones that I wanted to find that looked similar to another thing that you guys will figure out. Just fucking wait a
It's all
minute.
good. It's all good.
Who is this
Anyway.
guy? I don't know who this guy
Oh.
is.
Kind of looks like a vampire.
Who the fuck are you?
That's
That is not your voice.
Jesus Christ.
Hello. So you guys are the division that was sent over to Winstrom.
At the very
Is that
same
correct?
I have a DM question.
Yeah.
Is the Kingdom of Avalon a theocracy? Is this guy like the head of the religious order as well? Like the Holy Roman Emperor? Is he holy or is he just the emperor?
No.
I'm sure he'll be
He's
introduced
just-
if we give him time.
Yeah,
I'm assuming we
maybe.
would know this, seeing as he is the king.
but
Not into
I-
politics.
I will-
So to answer this with what you do know of living in the kingdom already, the religion is separate from whoever is running the kingdom.
Cool.
Separate from
Okay.
state. Okay,
Thank
cool.
God.
So people are free to practice their own religions.
Blessed be.
yes, we are the group from Winstrom.
And I hear that the one task that you guys had is failed. You guys were supposed to be getting a treaty signed with the goods that I provided.
I'm
We,
sorry.
Mind
we
explaining
were not
what had
told
happened?
We came over. We brought our goods. We sent them over. We had many meetings with the elder, but he proclaimed to be in a bad time for making decisions right now. Not sure how aware you are of this, but was some kind of rot or plague that was infesting the surrounding area, and he said that it was
Well,
clouding
of
his
course
judgment.
I know of it. That's why I sent over relief aid for these people.
Correct.
I
he did-
figured if their land is dying, maybe some nice food and gifts will help alleviate them.
Insight check. I want
Go
insight
ahead.
this.
It's like how did he know this? Let's insight that. Do I think he knew this because he
This
just reads the newspaper?
Is it weird
or-
that he knows this and sent out a mission to these people?
No, I
Man,
don't.
yeah, how
Yeah,
weird is that?
I think the insight
Weird.
is to figure out what his intentions were.
Yeah,
behind it.
yeah.
I-
But
I
No, we
understand.
know
just
what his intentions were.
the initial bit, it's like, oh,
well,
Five.
what I was previously explaining is that the king or not the king, the council of elders were not rather forthcoming with decision making. They were very frazzled in this time as a manner of the rot that befell them.
It's very weird how they run things over there. They have a council of elders that all discuss
They do.
ideas before they set
You
things
can't-
into motion. Very
can't have a
strange in
single-
these times.
Can't have a single discussion with one entity and get something signed. You have to put stuff into the works.
Oh yeah,
I hate
yeah.
that.
It's very
That is
I'm
very
exactly
weird.
how that town is run. The town has been run like that for a while now.
Well, I'm
Ever
sure they may
since
come around
my-
given time.
They don't
to
just have
rebuild.
like one ruler that decides and owns everything. I don't understand how they function as a society.
The king is going to put suspicious eyes on you.
Is this the king?
Yeah.
This is the king.
You see, Anatara, in a single ruling empire, in a normal hierarchy, that is to say, the leader of a group of people must take responsibility for all the success and failures of everyone underneath it. So by distributing the blame according to the entire council, no one can actually be blamed for all the shit that goes down there. Whereas in our case, for example, our failure can be directly blamed upon the king, as he is our leader.
The
Or our
king will
successes.
kind of motion his hand upwards at you, just like, I can only hear muffled talking that keeps ringing from you. Please,
Yeah,
whatever it is you have to say, wait until you are spoken to. And he will kind of point at
Anataro
the,
speaks
two
up
guards
now.
that are
Wait,
with you.
who do you think you are talking to us? You're not our superior officer.
I
You
am
fucking idiot.
your king.
Holy
You shall
shit, I
bite
did not know
your
that.
tongue.
I am so sorry, my liege. Listen, I gotta be honest, I'm not really into politics, so I didn't actually even look up a picture of what
I
it looked
thought
like.
you two hired competent people.
Your
I-
Highness, I'm sure you can see how the dealings might have gone south.
However, we did survive, unlike the others.
Oh
so-
my fucking god!
Hey, someone spoke to me in my general direction. You
I
never
did
said
not.
that to you. Again, I'm intelligent. I'm not very wise. You have to put this into consideration.
I'm the opposite, I point to him. I'm the opposite of that guy. I'm wise, but not intelligent. He's not
So
wise.
do you
He's not
have
very wise.
anything to tell me of why they wouldn't sign the treaty? What exactly is it that they want?
In more
Well,
serious
They didn't
terms,
say they wanted
they're-
anything.
They said they
Well,
wanted
why
more time.
wasn't our aid good enough?
Well, maybe
They
because
said-
it was literally like fucking bags of gruel.
What it comes down to is they said they needed more time and they just weren't in the proper headspace to be making these decisions.
Hmm.
I
Does this story hold true, Nat? Well, there might be a detail or two missing from them. Oh, is that so? Is there anything else you guys would like to share with me about what happened in
There's an
Winstrom?
excellent inn
Wait,
there that
I
you
got-
can
I
stay
got-
at
I
for
got-
very
I got
cheap,
it.
relatively.
Well, we heard that there are a lot of rumors of some kind of curse affecting the area, but honestly, I don't believe it myself. I think it's rather superstition, people needing to put a blame on something. But
Hell,
They're
I
a
looked
rather
into it
superstitious
myself.
maybe just sending down some kind of cleansing ritual will make them feel better or something.
Well, I looked
Yeah.
it into it myself,
Mhm.
and honestly, the land looked like it was regrowing when we got there. So,
Fucking idiot.
It's technically true.
Stop talking.
what? That's what I saw. I saw that. I'm not gonna lie to the king. Why would I lie to the king about that?
Here's the thing.
Hey, Jack.
Hi, how's it going?
I need you to make a deception check.
It was. I'm telling the truth. The land was regrowing when we got there.
Or a
just so I-
persuasion, whichever.
Okay,
Uh,
persuasion.
Can I help? I'm trying to help.
My-
If people
Am
would
I allowed to
the-
openly pray in front of him before I speak? Is that gonna sound? Is that gonna look off and sound?
Yeah, that
if people
I'd be
would
very
let
careful what
me-
you do in front of him.
If people would let me do the talking, given that I have the high charisma, we would not be having this problem.
My persuasion is +1.
Brad is not very good
and
at letting
roll
other
that.
people do all the talking.
With advantage, I'm helping.
Oh, with okay, are you gonna like speak up in the middle of me talking and like help out my case? Is that what's happening?
That's what I'm
Alright.
fucking trying to do, but you keep being incessant on destroying yourself.
13. I have 13 persuasion.
He looks extremely annoyed, and he is not sure whether to believe you or not, seeing how the guard has already pointed out that you are hiding something.
It is worth noting that
We
this
did get
fellow
drunk
over
on the
here-
job.
Yeah, this fellow over here gets exceptionally drunk in the morning.
Yeah, both me and
It-
Reginald here got really drunk, smashed in the morning when we got
didn't-
there. We didn't.
I didn't want to have to do this.
It was
But
very unprofessional. I understand, but I would like to
I
apologize.
want you to know
profusely.
that the two guards that are with you are trying to look away from the king and from you,
please,
and the king is
talk.
starting
I
to
think-
look a little furious.
Please let me talk. I think I can save our asses.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you talk. I'll just shut up.
I
I'll
will
be over
say,
here. I'll not say a word or say anything else anymore for the rest of the conversation. At all.
I didn't
I'm
want to
gonna-
have to do this.
I'm gonna
But-
put my hands around Hanataro's mouth.
I didn't want to have to do this, but here are the details that you have missed. On our approach to Windstrom, this guard over here abandoned the cart, left us alone, and we were beset upon by bandits.
Is that so?
In a muffled voice, I just go like, "Oh shit!" It's like a like an
guard-
"oh damn" type
He points
of
to
thing.
the guard. Is that correct? Yes, you see, I think I had come down with something and I was out for a bit while they unfortunately were attacked. But one of the party members did cure me after I had returned, so I feel better now. Whatever.
He was indeed sick, that I can confirm.
It reeked in the forest.
So what I'm looking at here is just a group of some of the worst people that have had the pleasure to work underneath me in some time then.
The pleasure.
The
The
incompetence
pleasure. Yes, the pleasure.
Is
It
just
would appear-
reeking from you.
It would appear that that's what we are looking at, yes. As
damn.
as Elorn is turned and is staring at the group, but he's just like, yes.
he like moseys up right on close to the prince or the king. I'm sorry, and just kind of looks at us with and said, "Yes, these are all terrible people. They should all be fired at once."
No, I'm not saying that they're fired. I'm merely just pointing out that he asked what happened and why there are problems, and he's like, I mean, you see them.
The king will snap his fingers, and a group of guards will come into the room, one of which looks and do not say anything about whether they look the same or not. Just roll with it. One looks similar-ish to the king and seems to be looking like a very not necessarily a guard, but something better.
Mm-hmm.
Better than a guard?
Count. A duke.
Count Dooku.
Is it mayhaps
Brother.
It's his brother.
trust
I called
your
it.
judgment.
Hey, I've still got my
I
hands
need
over your
you
mouth.
to
Shut
just
the fuck
take
up.
these people away from me. And I'm sure you can decide on what to do with them. So please, just get these people out of my sight.
May I have a
As-
suggestion?
cast
I'm going
suggestion.
to try to cast suggestion on the brother, not the king.
No, don't cast on the fucking royalty. God damn it.
So, wait, so if I'm reading the situation correctly, we're basically gonna get arrested right now if we don't do something, right?
No,
yeah.
no, not necessarily. And I definitely don't want to be in this room when we do, so we should
Open
go
your mouth.
with
Shut the
them.
fuck up.
Then I will.
This is
then
table
I
talk.
will
I'm
wait
talking on the
until he gets
table
outta
here.
But fucking guys, when we're trying to have a diplomatic meeting and two people incriminate us repeatedly, do you understand how difficult that becomes?
I did nothing incriminating.
I was just saying in character. What are you talking about?
Well, you guys did admit to drinking on the job.
Yeah, part of my faith.
But we did not admit to purposely sabotaging the mission. So, I mean, we're in the clear.
Technically,
All
So, brother, please take all of these people away for now and just
We will
hold
we
them
will
in the
take our
cells
leave.
until I can figure out what to do with them. I trust your judgment. As the brother walks up to all 6 of you.
While he's walking up, can I please insight check him to try to get like a general feel for him?
Go
Because
ahead.
that's going to influence what my next action is, and what I
would like to help with that. You're on the brother, you mean, right?
can I
You just kind of have your hand on his shoulder.
Can I openly pray? Yeah, actually, can I openly pray like in front of them? If they whatever they infer
I
that
think
that is.
at this point in time, that's probably reasonable.
All right, so I am going to cast I am going to cast guidance on myself then.
Hold on a second. I'm
okay.
trying to help too.
I'm going to disguise it as like I'm just praying, you know, for our
Mhm.
for guidance
Yeah,
for
go ahead.
us in the future, but it's really just for this. So I cast guidance on myself. Take a swig of the flask, holy sign, whatever. And then I'm going to go ahead and insight check. That's +3. I have advantage on it. You're helping. You put your hand on my shoulder. Okay.
I've got my hands on your mouth, baby.
14 +3.
Well, I mean, you did say it was a +3, right?
It's a +3, so that's
17.
And
17
And
plus
then what is your
D4.
Prayer.
19.
oh, so you had another +3.
He was
No.
with advantage because I was helping him.
No, the help, he was helping me, so that gave me advantage. My guidance gave me an extra D4 to roll with it. That's
So
what
he
I'm
has a
rolling.
19.
So it's a 19.
So yeah, I have a 19.
And you are, just to make this clear, you're inciting the brother.
The brother,
The high
because he's the one that's about to have judgment passed on us. That's why I'm trying to get the feel for him.
All right. So the feel that you get off of him is obedient, that he's doing what his brother says, but he kind of has a different feel for you gentlemen than his brother seems to.
Okay, after I'm done praying,
He's a
I
lot
kinda-
calmer
yeah.
about the situation.
After I'm done praying and like my face is still covered, I look over to Elloren and I give him a wink.
Uh-oh.
I had lifted my hand like I was about to cast, and then he did that wink, and the hand just like goes back down. And it's like, of course, my liege, we will take our leave, of course. And I'm
If you
willing to walk
gentlemen
out.
were to follow me,
Of course.
we'll be holding you in our cells for the evening until morning, when we have a exact grasp on what we will be doing.
I walk awkwardly because my face is currently being grabbed.
Yes.
I can't
well,
tell you, Lyra.
behind each one of you will be a guard that will be escorting you.
Okay,
do
so
the
my
sound.
face
Not
is no
enough.
longer.
so there's. So what you're saying is that there are 4 guards.
And the brother.
Technically, if you want to think about it,
And the brother.
there's about
There's
8.
There's 8
Yeah.
guards. 2 of them are being guarded by guards to go to the.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot. There's a lot going on right now.
There's a lot of guards.
I forgot the guards are being arrested too.
And
Actually,
also
let's-
1 prince as well. That's all
Can
we got.
be
8
chill
guards
for like
and 1
5
prince.
seconds and not cause a problem?
Get a rage.
You know? No, just let's
I would
just
like to rage. Actually, I'm
Um,
multi-class
Fine.
barbarian.
What do I know about the royal household? Do I know the name of this brother, the prince?
You can certainly ask.
I would.
Yeah,
probably
I
know,
now
right?
that like I'm not like he's not allowed to put a hand on my face, I'm gonna ask. Is like I'm sorry, I not really follow politics that well. May I please ask your name? He's like very stuttering with it because he doesn't know how to ask nicely.
I would know their name, right? Because I'm nobility.
Because you've worked with them before.
Yeah.
Yes. My name is Aiden. Aiden.
There it
Crawford.
is.
God, AC.
AC.
Oh my!
Kill him
I'm
now.
sorry.
No, I don't say that
sorry?
out loud. That's
That was
tabletop.
out
That's
of table.
tabletop.
I say that right now.
No.
Your initials stand for armor class. I've heard that somewhere
Um,
before.
Alurin will lean into Aiden and be like, Aiden, you're aware, I've worked with your father for a long time. This was honestly just a trial run of this group, and while I don't believe that we have hit it off exceptionally well, I'm sure you have to understand that every group has hitches coming together, and we're actually rather formidable and capable when pushed in the right direction. I understand that you have a bit of a problem with one of your groups you sent out.
Problem.
Yes, one of the guards, Nat, I believe, told us that a group has not returned.
There's
That's
information you gentlemen do not need to know about right now.
Well, it's rather worrisome. I care about the people of my kingdom and the fellow man.
Hate for them to have run into some bandits.
I'd want you to keep in mind
I'm like-
that we are useful.
I put
in
my
being
hands
sent-
back over Hanataro's mouth.
No,
Yeah,
shut up,
that we
shut up.
are useful in being sent to take care of other problems, and I wish nothing else but to be a tool and instrument of.
I'm gonna do something. While you guys are talking, you guys eventually make your way to the cells. And I'm gonna just assume that this conversation's happening all the way there.
I ask you to reconsider.
That's Elorin while he's walking and talking.
So, I'm going to bring us over here, and I really hope, because I tried to do something different this time, and I hope things work for you guys.
Okay.
Let me just.
I guarantee you, this group dynamic we have going on is pure chaos.
I
it's
hope
poison.
Oh my
that
god.
this.
I can't see anything.
Oh,
I can
dynamic lighting.
I don't have dynamic lighting.
I
just
can't-
have
I
non-dynamic
can't-
lighting.
I
Very
can't
jagged.
see. Oh, okay, I see it. No, this is
Yeah.
just this isn't dynamic lighting. This is just like the area is hidden. I think
No,
It's.
I
It looks.
Oh my
can
God, it
see
is.
lighting.
it is dynamic
Yeah.
lighting.
It is
however, I
it is.
cannot see my toilet. I think
Yeah, I can't see
toilet.
in my actual.
I can see my own thing.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit weird. Let me-
So I realized it's a bit weird. I tried my best
It's all good.
to
You're fine.
fix these issues, but it doesn't want to seem to work.
Dynamic lighting's really hard on Roll20. You're fine.
But go ahead and continue with the conversation.
Yes,
So
but it's
He's gonna be speaking with you.
It's me, me speaking to Aiden, sort of like kind of
Okay,
leaning
see.
against the wall, just being very as casual as I can be, but just like, I mean, we get sent out, we do our missions, we return home. Feels like something that's understandable. I implore you to consider us for what we are and can be. We have already succeeded in the mission to the best that we could. It appears that some extenuating circumstances were in place that prevented us from fully securing the finality of the mission, but we are capable. And I hope you see this.
He turns to the guard. You may be dismissed. As one of the guards leaves the area. Now, while it is just us here, is there anything that you wish to tell me?
The bandits that approached us, they
Sorry,
claimed that the package
I
had
know,
already
correct.
been...
in the middle of anything, I would like to use Divine Sense to see if he's a vampire.
He's not a vampire.
But
Alright.
I will say, when we dealt with the bandits, they had said that their goods had already been paid for. It's my fear that there may be forces at work that are attempting to undermine our relief efforts, and that leaves
And
me
then let me
rather-
ask you this. What the things that I've heard, the rumors about Windstrom, do you find it wise that if such rumors were true, that the town mayhaps was being forced into a treaty? Would you think that that would be the right thing to do?
Relations
speak.
built on on lies and deceit will never last.
I can't speak for everyone involved, but a house divided cannot stand. You need a strong base and group of allies that are willing to come together under one flag.
A house divided has rooms.
This place has rooms.
He does have a point.
I'm
Squat.
sure you can understand why we don't listen to the two of them that often.
So do you
now.
think that if such actions were true, do you think that those would be good actions?
Well, for the good of the kingdom, it's a proper action that one could see themselves undertaking. I question anything that removes an entity's true free will, but
And do you think that those actions would have been free for the kingdom or forced? For the town of Windstrom, that is.
It's a bit of coercion at the slightest. I'm not comfortable with the concept of people being brought to starvation.
Ah. Well, then that's all I need to hear. We'll be in touch. We'll let you folks know by morning what our decision lies.
Understood.
Thank you.
As he's leaving, I will cast message to him so that only me and him can hear. But I say, understood, AC.
He will pause before turning the corner. And then he will be on his way.
All right.
So, that's
I
really good
cast
that they
message.
let religious iconography in here. I swig my
I
flask.
cast message to Hanataro and I say, if you speak over me again while I am having a discussion with the king or any other diplomat, I can assure you that there are many layers of hell that I can put you through.
I'm pretty sure you need. Oh no, you don't need line of sight, right?
Nope, you just need to know what direction they're in, and he's been talking for a while.
I want it to be known that no one has their physical weapons in these
I
cells.
figured.
I do, however, have godly magic powers now.
I do
Yes,
have my.
They don't know.
They don't know that, no. But I did say that
can't
this is an instrument. I do have my flask, which is my instrument of faith. It doesn't have any
Yes.
bonuses whatsoever. I don't use it for actual casting. It's just the holy symbol. However, the only with my magic, this is just for table talk for everybody else who knows. Other than my fist, I have guidance, sacred flame, and bane if I take a drop of my own blood, and I can cast bane.
Nice.
Yeah.
do the
other than
anime
that,
bite your thumb?
I would usually just use my swords, but I would have to actually bite it now.
Now that,
Well, it just says a
Lyra-
drop of blood, so you guys can bite your thumb and then give it to me, and then I can cast bane.
No thanks, that's gross.
Okay.
Lyra now, now that Lyra can see Hanataro, she's just gonna stick her arm out of the cell and wave, just to be like, "Oh, now I know where we all are."
Hanataro also sticks his arm out the bars and waves back. Oh my
Yeah.
god, this page is so laggy. It is incredibly laggy.
Really?
Oh, is
I-
it?
Fine for me.
I
Fine
think
for
I have
me.
to... Here, let me go ahead and reload the page real fast, but holy...
Maybe.
I will cast message to Reginald and then again cast it to Lyra to tell both of them. It appears we're gonna have to play nice for a while. It's fine, but it's going to be irritating to say the least. Just keep a lid on what you want and remember that the best thing that we can do for now is lie.
Can I test the lock on my door?
Bing!
Yeah, just like pull on it a little bit.
How do I
see
put it
how
back?
If you're feeling ballsy, go ahead.
I don't want to break it. I'm just trying to see if I could.
So let's go ahead and...
Just- Jiggle the door.
Yeah.
We do have. I guess I can't answer. I guess I can answer this in the message. We do have magic. We can break these locks without too much difficulty.
I do want
I
to say
I cast
that...
message again to reply to that, because it's a cantrip. I can do this all day, and I'm just like, I know we could break out of here, but unless our lives are legitimately in danger, I don't feel like it.
There's
It's
a
probably
key.
best.
I sense that this AEC person is going to let us walk out. I'm going to walk to the back of my cell and continue muttering under my breath as pretending it's a prayer or something, as I don't need to speak it out.
I'm going to sit on the toilet, just making it clear, like, don't look at
To
me for a
pout.
bit. But I'm just like, as I'm talking, I'm like, I think that as most entrepreneur or enterprising royals are, if he believes he can use us against the king,
Whoops.
Have we given, to be completely frank, as the actual king has pointed out, have we given anyone any reason to believe that we are capable?
No.
He knows.
I say that out loud. It's like I didn't hear the conversation at all. I wasn't part of that conversation at all. I just heard the word I was like heard it on the winds, just felt it. Like no.
He may not believe in the two of you because you have a tendency for speaking out and your tact is incredibly damaging. But he seems to be interested in me.
Oh, well.
And Lyra does.
God damn it.
I
Lyra
want to
does
ask,
well.
Can I
is there anything
think
you guys are
back-
going to try to do?
Can I think back to any of the interactions that we've had and see if that's legitimate or whether that's just his fucking ego talking?
From the brother?
Yeah.
Well, from the brother and the king, and kind of like what's been going on up to now, whether anyone actually thinks that any of us are competent, not just the two of us.
He just sits down with his hands on either side of his head, trying to focus.
That is weird, Jack. I'll remember that next time.
It might be capturing software fucking with it. I don't know.
Maybe.
I hope that's not going to be a problem for this
Regardless, if
session.
there's any combat happening on this map, it's not happening. I can't interact with it at all. Like it takes like 5 seconds before anything I try to do actually happens.
That's
Good
super
thing turns take forever.
But yeah, can I make like I don't know if it'd be insight or like perception.
Insight.
All right. I do have I'm proficient in it, so I have a +1.
Impressive.
17.
And that one is on the king or the brother?
Well, not necessarily on the king or the brother, just like more on our party. Whether people actually consider, I guess mostly on the king.
On
Well, the
king.
brother's
Yeah.
the one that I think thinks that I'm.
We interact with the king more than the brother ultimately in terms of like transfer of information, and they will talk to each other for sure.
Unless what I think is happening here is actually happening.
Yeah.
My insight check, so fuck off.
With your insight check on the king, he seems a bit dodgy.
All right.
He doesn't particularly, after everything that you guys have been doing, doesn't seem to be reacting too kindly to you. After all that has been said and done.
But that
After all we
doesn't
did,
mean he
Brad,
knows what we did. It just means he
Yeah.
knows that
will-
he just doesn't
From
like us.
everything that has been said, that has been done.
I would
Right.
like to roll an insight check on the brother for how our interactions. I'm probably not going to do great. Nope. I think that he
Oh
thinks
my
I'm
god.
shit. I think that he thinks that I'm incredible.
There is something off, and you have no idea what it is.
He thinks that I'm amazing. He saw my shimmering mage armor and now understands that I'm a divine instrument of God.
So like, what's our plan here? I like whisper out through the bars, like with just.
I cast message to you again, and it's just like, so what's interesting here is this actually does ensure that we only speak when spoken to. But our plan is to wait for morning, figure out the uses. If I'm correct about what I'm correct about, Aiden will be sending us on another mission.
So I
Is there
like
anything
through
you guys
the.
are going to be doing throughout the night?
Throughout the night, I am just going to be going through the gear that I have, playing a few songs, talking up. I want to talk to, if any of the guards come by, I want to talk to them and see if I can use like performance and stuff to like make them like me.
All right.
As the guards pass by me, for as long as I can stay awake without getting a point of exhaustion, I would like to preach the word of Brad.
All right. Well,
he's preaching the word
first,
of bread.
he's going to be approaching Lyra.
Hi.
Okay. He will be checking in with Eloran.
Eloran will be performing 17 on my pan.
Juggling fucking dirt.
You do not have a pan flute with you.
He took my pan flute. I will
Do
be.
you like the little hand
You
whistle?
have
Yeah, if-
no instruments or. You have no
If I'm
instruments
performing,
or
I am a
weapons.
College of Eloquence bard. I will be reciting some kind of impressive poetry.
Okay.
And or
Um,
singing.
Make a performance.
17.
All right. Guard kind of chuckles, but tries to keep a straight face.
Mhm.
Yes. All right. He seems to have enjoyed that, but doesn't like to admit it.
Yep.
He will be passing by Hanataro.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any spare booze on you? My flask has ran out. I like tip it. I point it down,
Upside
like
down.
indicating that it's like, yeah, it's
And
empty.
his mood has shifted. No. We're not getting nothing.
No,
I
it's part of
told-
my religion. I kind of
You guys
need
will
it.
get. It's not my religion.
It's my
And
religion.
then he will ignore you. And
Respect of religion as he's walking away. I demand respect for my religion.
I will cast message again to Hanataro, and I'm just like, please shut the fuck up.
Listen, it's all
he will
part
be
of the
passing by
act.
Reginald.
Be blessed, my child. For before you stands a speaker of the word of Brad.
Oh, another
Fear
religious
not.
one. All right. And
For
he
the Lord Brad is always with you.
Have you guys realized that
And-
every time I endear someone to our side, the two of you manage to fuck it up?
Listen,
Well,
it's
that's
important
because John
that
has an irrational hatred of the Lord Brad.
And they
And
both speak
you
at
know,
the same time to step over each other.
I'll
It's
say that
goddamn
the
poetry.
placement of you guys was random, but I'm glad that it happened like that.
Yeah.
All right. So, enjoy. I'm gonna count this as a long rest.
Whoa.
So if you guys had expelled anything or whatever, I don't remember. Like,
No.
I've been.
You
you
I,
guys
No.
got
I
to back.
I just cast it and used a lot of bardic inspiration, so I'm glad to have my bardic inspiration back.
That was weird.
Doubling up there for a second. I used Divine Sense, so I get it back. That's nice.
You guys
My au-
don't
my
actually
audio just
know
cut out.
what time it could be, but
Pass the
after
guard.
several hours, the doors in front of you seem to creak open slightly. And let me see if I can.
God damn it, it was unlocked the entire time.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, technically, you guys could leave.
All right, hold up a
So-
second. No one leave their cells. One of us can
I
turn
can't-
invisible and take a look around.
I'll go invisible.
It's very important that you do that because I currently can't move without. I can't interact with the world properly at all
You-
right now.
I
You
want
drank
you to
all
know
the
that
rest of
from
your
the
class,
distance,
you're extremely drunk.
you hear a commotion. Guards are rustling to make sure that the doors get shut. There are some struggles, some sounds, some noises, perhaps other prisoners. But something seems to be up right now.
Is
I'm
it the
gonna
sun?
put my foot in the doorway just in case it decides to close randomly.
Now that I'm invisible, I'm going to come about here to where everyone can hear me and just be like, it seems like there's a bit of a commotion. I'm going to go check it out, and I'll message someone if it looks like we can leave.
Sounds
And I'll
Who said
begin
that?
heading out
Brad?
while invisible.
It was Brad, yes.
You know what I forgot to do?
It was the Lord. He has imparted his wisdom upon us.
It'll take a bit to do, and I'm also afraid of lagging Jack any further. So imagine, just for a second, that there are more tokens on board that I didn't put onto the main board,
Okay.
of various prisoners around you, Eloran.
Okay. I'm gonna do my
Uh,
best. Oh, sorry, go on.
From the distance down the hall, you see one of the guards kind of forcing the door shut, and just kind of making like, no, get back in there. You're not going anywhere.
I'm going to come back around this way, see if I can find anything down here. Does it look like there are people down here?
There is a guard down.
All right. I'm going to go over here and whisper,
Mhm.
I think we might be able to actually just walk out of here.
Like, which way is the exit, actually? I don't actually know. I wasn't paying attention.
I was paying attention, so shut the fuck up and just follow me.
Did you
Once
see any
we-
windows? If we're in the dungeons, there are sure to be guards further up.
Yeah, well, it seems like most of the guards are here working on this problem. I don't feel like helping them out.
I kind of feel like I like look to my flask, and I look up to the sky that I can't see because there's a ceiling. I feel like this is a holy revelation.
Sure, let's
We're
go.
being called to leave.
No, this time it was just a Lauren.
I pull out my emergency other flask, and I take a swig, and I leave.
The emergency flask, quick!
I'm going to begin my way down here, and I'm going to try to stealth past this dude while invisible.
Oh my god,
alright.
I can't interact with anything. It's so bad. It is so bad. What is happening?
That
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't
no, it's
realize
fine.
it
It's
picked up in
it,
8K.
it, it's fine now. It's fine now. Like it just loaded in. Everything's working fine for me now. I just had to restart Google Chrome. All right, we're good.
yeah, all the maps that we played on for my campaign were 8K2, and there wasn't any problem there.
Yeah, I mean, usually there isn't for me, so I don't know.
Well,
Well,
It might have
you
just
got
been like a
time now.
weird glitch. Yeah, it was
Roll
just like
stealth.
a glitch.
all right.
I-
So,
He did real stealthy getting
I-
that. didn't he?
all the stuff I deleted, just whatever. Most of it was the prisoners.
I'll cut
As
out
well
all
as
the tech fix in post. Okay, so for the YouTube version, they won't know why all of a sudden everybody can see the map now.
But are you guys going around that corner? The three of you.
Yes, I
I'm
believe
standing
so.
at that edge.
Laura told
Uh,
us, to follow him, so...
because the guard will notice you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm standing at that edge.
Can they not try to stealth their way through?
Through a linear hallway.
Yeah,
I did
that's
it.
not happening.
Invisible!
Try and creep towards him and hide in his blind spot. You guys can try and roll stealth. But you're not
Okay.
gonna
For
get
it.
far.
It's probably
yeah,
not going to
I'm
be
not
easy.
gonna be stealthing. I'm just gonna throw that
I
out
charge.
there with
I charge.
my charge too. We were just...
Now hold
so-
on, because it's very important. I don't have my weapons. Do I have my armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have
So
my-
they didn't take
They
my
just
my
took your,
weapon.
they just took your weapons.
They can't take my mage armor from me. I siphoned heaven.
I'm literally unarmored.
Okay. Then I just charge. I just run screaming, "Prison break!"
I love the concept that like Alurin makes it to the other side, natural 20 on stealth, gets over there and is like, okay, now I just have to wait for my friends to sneak behind. Prison break! Oh,
Dude, fine. Fair,
Are we
you
rolling
literally-
initiative, or can I like?
Yeah, if you're yelling prison break and running towards this guard, then that is going to be a where the fuck button is it? Boop, there. By the way, I
I saw.
tried
yeah.
to make it so you guys have a macro thing at the top.
yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I see it. That helps because I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
use the character sheet for Roll20 at all.
Yeah, because fuck that shit.
Copying it over from D&D Beyond just seems like such a hassle, especially for a
I
short
generally-
game.
Yeah, I generally
Uh,
put the initiative...
Wait, you have
the
a +5 on top of that because you took alert.
No, I didn't.
You didn't take
I
alert?
just showed you what I took.
Oh, you took sentinel, right? Sorry.
Should be.
Okay,
Can't believe
then
this.
there you go. I rolled mine,
Did it
and
not?
that's a
What the fuck?
+4, so that should be fine.
You are attempting to roll a command that does not have a character. What do you
Oh,
mean?
you have-
It doesn't have a
you
character
have-
representing it.
You have to click on a token first, yeah.
I know, but the token. Hang on, let me.
I know that, but the token doesn't know that.
Yeah.
I had this
Told
all
roll
set,
20.
and yet it said, "Oh no, you don't have a token attached to a character sheet." Yes, I do.
Probably deleted the token.
By the way.
Are you serious? What the fuck?
It's
No,
just
the
one
token's
guard. We
there.
can take him out with our fist. Easy. Also, we need to find the locker room
you
because I'm not
still-
leaving.
I fixed that, and it still came back.
It still rolls the .12 shit. Right.
I got rid of it. I got rid of it. I swear.
All right.
All right.
The good
So-
news is that means he still goes pretty late.
Well,
All right. I
Does he
am
go?
going
Does he
to
go
start
before or after Reginald?
I am going to start Jack even though Aloran... Actually, no. Aloran, what would you like to do? While Jack
I
is
just
already declaring his move.
do I hear them shout prison break?
Roll perception.
I would assume, yeah, you do.
All right, I'm going to approach this door and try to open it. Fuck that noise. I'm like, all right, I'm leaving.
Now this is very important. This is very important. What weapon does he have?
The guards have spears.
Well, it's my spear now. Well, it will be.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna kill him.
Alright, but-
I'm gonna do non-lethal damage, but I am taking his stuff. So
So you're going to open the door
Mhm.
while still invisible.
Yes.
Okay. Where is that reveal areas? Polygon. What is this with characters? Stuff. Oh, why is it not working?
I have 60 feet of dark vision, if that helps.
See, I had that stuff set up for your tokens too, and now I don't know how to
Yeah,
fucking make that.
It's fine. It's all right.
I'm just gonna do. Why can't? Am I not on the right? Oh, I'm not on the. Oop. I'm just gonna reveal the entirety.
well, I mean, it's well lit, right? So dark vision wouldn't take an effect at all. Wouldn't matter.
There.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh. Fuck. Hang on.
Okay, wonderful.
These guys don't know there's a prison
10,
break going on.
15,
Well.
20, 25.
He's
What's
just
over
leaving.
here? What's over here?
I can't do anything
Open the
without my
exit door.
weapons. So listen, we're
Are you
gonna have
go
to
the
take weapons
30
off the guards.
and you're gonna open the door?
30, I'm right here now. Yeah.
All right.
There's nothing good past that door, is there?
I closed the door, being invisible. Woo.
Ah, it wasn't shut all the way, so it swung a little.
I'm gonna take my action to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Oh my god.
That's my whole turn. I'm just like, okay.
You just leave the door open and the guards just stare at each other.
I
like,
closed.
what?
I closed this door, but I was trying to quietly open this door, but I closed this one, or I closed this one, but this one is still open.
Oh, great.
All right.
That's helpful.
Jack, you
Oh, I had to come
are
through that door.
dashing towards this guard, I presume.
Not dashing, but I will move up my movement to him. So let's see here. That's right here. And then, what's the distance between me and him right now?
25
Okay.
feet.
Sick. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use magic. Holy magic, that is.
Okay.
I
Feel the
put my
word
hands.
blood from your lips.
I take my flask from my pocket and I go, Brad compels you, and I cast Sacred Flame on him. He needs to give me a Dexterity 11 saving throw.
I cast dodge this and chuck it at him.
Your DC is 11.
My charisma's not high, okay? Or actually, it's my wisdom it's based on.
off
My
wisdom,
wisdom's not
yeah.
high.
Well, you said it's a
failed.
Dex 11. He fails.
Nice.
Oh my god. So he
So
takes a
he'll take
D8
a
radiant damage.
D8.
Oh my god! In relief.
Oh my god!
Unlucky.
The power of Brad compels you.
The power of bread is not that compelling.
And then I just,
Why can't I
as the
go
rest of my
over
turn, I just
Wait.
yell at him. I have the powers of God on my side.
I have the power of
God,
God
anime.
and not anime.
I don't have anime. My swords are in the lockbox somewhere. But if you want to live, I suggest you drop your spear. Actually, huck it over to me so I can have
He's
it,
gonna hug
and
it
then
over to you.
put yourself into that room over there. I point to the room right behind him. I end my turn. I'm not
go ahead.
convincing him of anything. I'm just yelling at him.
Still,
you wanna-
I want you to try and make a intimidation.
Yeah.
Intimidation. I have a +3 to intimidation. That's a
Oh shit!
that's a 17 intimidate.
Can I?
All right.
Actually, no, that's not an attack or saving throw. Never mind.
All right, and that's your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Let me. What is it?
I'll have you know I'm a dangerous criminal.
GM roll.
GM roll would be like it's whispered to only game masters, and since
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
the only one,
Right,
here,
but there's no underscore, right? It's not GM
No.
underscore roll. It's just GM roll.
You can also do /GR. It also works.
Oh.
yeah.
It's like instead of /roll, you can just do /R. And it's a lot better.
Slash grr.
So, as it's the guard's turn, oh hey, there's still this token. What the fuck? Get rid of those ones. Oh man. This guard will he's intimidated.
Oh my god.
And
Power, Brad.
he will drop his spear and cower in the room. Pretending to be. What the fuck?
I just got us a weapon, holy paladin.
Blessed be.
And I kind of make like a bowing motion at Reginald. Take your blade. It's
I
yours.
shall raise it in the honor of Brad. This is actually
Lyra's
good. You have cantrips that deal damage. I don't.
Yeah,
Lyra's
exactly. That's
watching
what
all
we're
of
doing
this.
here.
She's watching all of this like, this is bullshit.
These guys fucking suck. What happened to the police force after I left?
Gone for maybe 3 days?
Yeah.
But you can definitely hear movement as more guards are heading your way.
We definitely have to make a run for it. We have to break out of here.
Yeah.
Sure. We're gonna need to take some attacks of opportunity, I think, because it's better to use the dash action.
Oh yeah. Like,
Better.
I only attacked that guard because I wanted to try to get him out of the way, but it seemed it worked out in my favor. So.
This is gonna take some.
I definitely feel like we shouldn't be killing them, though. They are just doing their job. So.
Yeah, I mean, my plan was just to walk out of here stealthily.
Unfortunately,
But
somebody only
I'm
has
the
one
only
cast.
one proficient in stealth.
Yeah. With how loud we are, this is like the only way this is gonna go down.
We didn't have to be this loud. Everybody picked loud characters. Except for Lyra.
I
Lyra...
have a good dex, okay?
Yeah,
I
Lyra's
just
like
can't
the
roll.
only good...
Honestly, I don't know how Lyra's
right.
feeling about us prison breaking right now.
It feels pretty bad, I'm gonna be real. Not from the perspective of, like, we're breaking the law, but from the perspective of, like, I have to break the law like this?
Lauren
Oh
is
my
just
God,
watching
I
the
just looked
phalanx
down.
pour out and is just like...
Yeah! It's a prison!
Those two will stay there.
We're not going that way.
And-
We're going the other way. We're
Good,
grabbing
they're
the spear and
sleepy.
getting out of here.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, they're blocking your
Right.
only doorway out. Oh, fuck.
Well-
If they come in, you're not gonna be sitting in the doorway. There's a prison break going on, even though we can't see all the other prisoners right now. I'm assuming we're not the only ones.
Yeah.
If you get a running start, you can vault between the two
I
guards.
can fly.
That's
By the
also a
way,
good point. I don't know if that breaks invisibility.
If you were,
It's only
if you
casting
were,
a spell or making an attack.
if you were wondering, by the way, when you're left click and holding your character to drag it, you can right click at the same time, and it will give you a ruler. It really helps, by the way.
Motherfucker.
Oh, God,
It took me
information.
forever to find that out, but I figured it looked like you were counting by hands, so I decided I should probably tell you.
Cool.
Hang on.
What have I
Oh my god! Holy shit! This is
Yeah,
fucking
it's
power.
janky as it's janky as all hell.
Oh my god!
Oh
yeah.
god! What the fuck? I
Stop,
only
let
looked-
go! Oh my god! What, the f- what was that?
don't know. I just wanted
to
try it.
But yeah, you can right click again and like
price.
you can right click again to like set a path as well, so it's really helpful.
Does not work if you're half strong.
All right.
Anyway.
And he's back.
Reginald, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to
We're
take the
definitely
dash
getting
action.
weapons.
The dash action. I'm going to run up to the spear, grab it,
Oh.
And-
Sorry, Anataro.
well, he was gesturing it to me, and
Oh.
run.
Yeah. I at the very least have a cantrip for I can do. It's not the most ideal, but
Yeah, but it's better
like-
than fists. So.
yeah, he can literally do nothing but just punch. So it's better that he has it.
Okay.
And yeah.
Do you want to cast a smite on your weapon?
Yeah, immediately throw your spear.
You can't do that.
No.
You would have to-
however, I am going to
No, you didn't.
cast.
Yeah, I did.
I'm not going to cast anything else right
You
now.
had to-
Actually,
He had,
I'm not
to,
going
he had to dash to get the weapon and then go back.
Oh, he went back.
Yeah.
So go
No,
ahead and add a spear to your inventory, my man. We gotta find our shit though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to improvise.
Unfortunately, we didn't really like
We could
look
go
around
around.
too much, so we
I mean,
might.
Retreat!
They wouldn't be in the prison. You don't really keep the weapons there.
Well,
You can only
actually,
keep them
you know,
on the way
I-
out of prison.
I have
You
a
know, hold
table
it.
talk theory about this. The timing on this lines up way too much for the doors to just open right after what happens. I feel like we might be able to at the very least supplement our equipment.
I want to know
Yeah,
I have
because
an
it's not visible right now. How many other prisoners are out and about and engaging in prison break at the moment?
A couple of the doors were released alongside yours, but it seems like the couple guards that were in your area has dealt with that.
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
We didn't
Okay.
capitalize on the moment.
Because
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
So it is at the moment.
No.
It is just you four.
I have a plan.
You can't tell us your plan. You're nowhere near us.
Like 20 feet away from you, but okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that's more than 20 feet.
it's 25 feet.
Ah,
It's 30
so
feet
sorry.
actually.
30 feet.
It
can't-
Within 30 feet.
Go
Ah,
ahead, just yell your plan down the hall.
I forgot how the metal
Guys,
buttons block all
Flank
hearing.
around them and turn invisible. They'll never see it coming.
I mean, it's not gonna happen on your turn. I can do it on mine.
I just yell out, I thank God this illusion magic works like a charm as I point to us.
I think he's in full metal.
No, they
Wait a second,
think
I
we're
am
standing here rather than at the entryway to the prison as we speak.
Yeah, rather than right behind them, about to stab them.
Nothing personal, kid.
full.
All right.
Oh my God,
that's
all right.
of Reginald, right?
All right, Lyra.
That's
Leroy.
all right.
Lyra.
So what kind of locks are on these doors? Like, are they
very, very simple locks?
the kind of locks that like have a hook to them that I could maybe
Like a
put my hand
padlock?
through to punch with?
Like an improvised weapon?
They are not a padlock. They are within the door themselves.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
figured as much.
okay.
Yeah.
Can I?
Can you break a sconce
Can-
off and use that as a weapon?
I was gonna say I was gonna break off a torch, and then just wield that.
That's kind of a club or an improvised weapon.
That's fine. It's
Yeah.
on fire. It counts.
A club works.
You can take the torches in the halls are like set in. You could easily just take the torch out from its holding spot.
Oh,
Sick.
okay.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. Well, here you go.
Yeah.
I already had that ready.
My
Oh,
mighty
jeez.
steed.
How plannable, how predictable are we?
It's more of I have tried to big brain think of a lot of different paths that this could take.
Has it gone to what you thought we would do at all?
Initially, beginning of the session, no. Right now,
Okay.
yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
All right,
we're,
change that.
we're still
Just-
in a
I
bit of
will
a
let you
situation
know.
here.
Because this is a campaign where I've tried to come up with different ways things could go. There was another way that I was trying to get you guys in here, but you guys did not end up in that path because you guys
Okay,
would have
well, that's fine.
started at the entrance.
Oh.
I'm going to dash and rage.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
Oh,
wait, hold
no.
on. How do I-
Yeah,
how do
extra
I make
movement.
this?
Oh wait.
Don't forget to punch.
Can be controlled by. Oh, I gotta do this the other way. Hang on.
So are you just gonna charge into them and bulldoze through them?
Yeah, no, I can direct their fire. So at the very least, you guys can still make hits
Right.
without them
You
hitting
should have control of that torch to move it.
All right, I'll be able to help you.
You've given him too much
further
power.
your 18 even more.
You have like an 80-foot. No, yeah, you're not
30.
fifth level
Yeah,
yet.
so
Yeah,
it's 60. I go all the way down to here,
you can get here.
which I will do.
Okay.
Wait, was it here?
Oh no, you left your torch.
Right there.
There we go.
Sick.
It's like you added it to the picture, essentially.
It's like, wow, that's a
Yeah,
torch.
it was like stacked over you.
And that's my turn. I'm just gonna rage with a bunch of cops around me.
Rage
with
Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends! Purchase now, and you too can not watch the fucking bloodbath that's about to happen.
And I'm just gonna scream. Just a full
Non-lethal.
guttural yell.
All
And
right.
I turned to Hannah and I was like, was she supposed to be a cop?
I have bad
think
days.
yeah.
Aloran.
Everybody knows the
Okay.
rules are meant to be bent.
I have 2 moves that I can do, but I'm gonna do this one first. Can I open this door?
Yeah.
I'd like to see what's on the other side of this door.
Maybe it's our gear.
Drum roll, please.
It's a bathroom.
I'm gonna move here now, and I'm going to. That was like, that was 20. Okay, so like there is 35 feet, or 30 feet.
Just hide in the bathroom, bro. It's easy.
I could hide in the bathroom. However, I do have a plan of something to do. I'm going to hold my action
Okay.
to level 2 cast Thunder Wave in this area. If these 2 guards come into that area.
Okay.
And I will end my turn just there, just kind of waiting.
Okay,
Mara.
quick strategy meeting. Are we going that way? And I point down that hallway, or are we going this way?
Follow the screaming lady!
Let's
Yeah, there's
go!
not-
I also charge.
From what Alurin saw, the thing, there's not really a way through. There's only one way out of here, and it's the way that Lyra is going.
unfortunately. I run up to my speed to catch up with Lyra, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I think I have the reach. What's the distance? 60 feet. So I can actually go ahead and get like a preemptive strike on this guy right here. So I need him to give me a dexterity 11 check. Or sorry, saving throw. For
which
Sacred
one?
Flame. This guy
one,
right
this guy?
here. This guy, yeah.
All right.
That's an actual.
That's a 14. He misses.
Yeah, okay. So a spout of holy flame shoots up at his feet but misses. There's one. Where'd that come from?
There we go.
If you want to incur the wrath of gods themselves, then I suggest you keep fighting. Otherwise, put down your weapons and walk away.
And are you trying to taunt again?
Yes, I'm trying to.
Go ahead and intimidate.
Yeah.
That's a hold
Knowing that
on.
there's
What's
strength
the
in numbers,
bonuses?
the guards over here don't kind of.
That is with the
Can I-
bonuses. That is a 6. So I mean, or sorry, no, 5, 6.
Here,
That's an
guards-
8. That's an
Guards
8.
still don't care.
Can I give him advantage because he's behind me?
It's not your turn.
No, you have to use your action to give me advantage.
Yeah, you have
Yes.
to offer help.
It works much better outside of combat.
To the guards.
All right, that is your turn, correct?
Yes, that's all I do.
All right, I use the whole. That's not. Been...
I scream, protect me, please.
Brad sees your predicament. Fear not, young lad.
I'm a lady.
I was not.
Wasn't talking to you. You're fine.
You're totally fine, honestly.
Yeah. No, I can tell you've got this.
You seem all right, honestly. There's only like what, 8 of them, 9, 10.
And only 2 of them.
You
can hit me
said,
at once.
and I quote,
Nine.
"It's not enough."
It's not enough.
A
damage.
guard will take a swing at Lyra.
Whoa, hit, bet.
Doesn't
It
hit.
won't hit.
Rogers.
Doesn't hit.
The
then the other
problem
guard-
here.
Backflips. Ah,
Oh, that one.
So 1 piercing
1
damage.
damage. Barely
Thank God
broke
for
skin.
rage.
I have a question, DM.
I would have taken 3 damage there.
I have a question, DM. You said we do not have our weapons, but we do have our armor. Do I have my shield?
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, I figured they would take the shield too. Besides, the spear is a two-handed weapon, I think. So I think you don't really. Well, no, a spear
it's
can be
versed.
one-handed. Yeah, it's versatile. Yeah.
It's a switch.
Um,
And that seems to be all the movement that the guards. I think. Hang on.
use it with both hands, I suppose.
I'm wondering exactly how much equipment they took from us,
Not
Yeah.
enough.
because I'm pretty sure they would have taken our backpacks and
The ones
stuff,
at the top
too.
are not moving.
Ah, okay.
They're just meant to stop us from going further.
They
Okay.
just won't proc my action then.
Okay.
All right, Reginald.
All right. Regardless, my armor class is better than Hamtaro's, right? Let me just make sure I can. Yeah,
Mine's
13.
16 right now because I'm not dual wielding. When I'm dual wielding,
mine-
it's 17.
Pick
Mine
up
is-
2 torches.
Mine is also.
I do have the dual wielder feat. I can dual wield even if it's not a light weapon. So
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you my torch if you take the one off the wall.
I have more HP. I have more HP than you.
you
Ah,
might,
man,
yeah.
what the-
Well, we probably have about the same.
He has 39. You have 38. He has 1 point higher than you.
I'm gonna stand right there then.
All right,
and
just give me the
Lyra has
torches,
46.
man.
You have the least out of the 3 of you.
That's pretty good actually, because a spear is a 20-foot range.
If
That's
it's thrown,
so-
it has,
If it's
a
thrown.
10-foot range to stab.
Yeah, it does have reach, so you're good. You can probably stab him from here.
However, that is not what I'm going to do this round. Instead, I am going to cast Sanctuary on Lyra.
She screams in
Ooh.
response.
Sanctuary is a bonus action, isn't it?
It is actually as a bonus action. And so anyone who attempts to attack her for the next minute must make a Wisdom saving throw or cannot attack her.
So you
Isn't
could
there-
stab 2.
Isn't there like a caveat to that? Like if she attacks, it gets undone or something?
Yeah, if she makes an aggressive action, it undoes itself.
She's pretty aggressive right
I
now.
Yeah, she is a barbarian
She
that's
will
about to go
swing.
next.
Maybe that might be not the best
I'll
choice.
put it on Hamtaro then instead.
Okay.
I was hoping she was just going to be the tank.
I feel
Yeah, no.
peace and calm. I haven't felt like this in a very long
Blessing
time.
Brad, shield you. You feel Brad's gentle biceps hug around you as you are shielded by your faith.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this would have made no more.
And then I will stab under Lyra's arm with my spear, with my newly acquired
probably-
spear.
Probably over. She is short.
Oh, that's true. She is a midget, so I'll stab over Lyra.
She's a high elf, but sure.
She's a short high, a low high elf.
Well, elves are short.
Bottom middle class high elf. Or
That's
bottom
why
middle
it's so
class elf.
confusing
Yeah.
why
Point
everyone
being,
keeps
Alright,
calling
Is
Allurin a
that your
female elf.
turn?
I will stab with my spear.
He is stabbing,
All right.
I don't have my. It's still a +5 to hit, so I'll just use.
You roll a d20 plus 5.
You should be
11!
proficient with it.
Yeah.
Does not hit.
Ding.
Oh my.
He
Damn
doesn't
it.
use spears.
It rolled a 6, so
Alright.
Is that all?
that's all I can do. It's action, bonus action, movement.
Lyra.
Sounds like weak sauce.
Lyra.
Vibing.
Raging. Vibing.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
What is the this is just an improvised weapon, right?
The torch?
Yes.
So would it be like a club?
Or
I think
is
club
it an
is
improvised weapon?
More.
Technically, there is like a thing written in the torch description that says you can use it as a weapon, but it's not great damage.
I mean, at the
Yeah.
very least, it's the exact same as if I slapped.
If you make a melee attack with a
if you
burning
make the
torch and
hit-
hit, it deals 5 damage, 1 fire damage. But that's probably on top of also its normal damage, like whatever improvised it would be.
Yeah.
That would be 6 damage.
Yeah.
Pretty epic.
All right. Hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap at this man first.
And don't forget, you add 1d4 thanks to Bless to your attack roll.
Woo! I'm just gonna roll a d20 because
You would add your strength bonus
sick. That's a 10.
plus a d4 plus your proficiency bonus. So
I'm
12.
not proficient with improvised.
Oh,
weapons.
sorry. Yeah. So plus a d4.
14.
14.
Is it enough like a club to gain proficiency with it? Like, is it enough? Is it more? Is it club-like enough?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, barbarians have proficiency with all weapons.
Sick. Well, it doesn't help me here, but I
Nope,
will
you
take
did
a
not
spear
hit.
at some point.
Yes. You're on your way.
Yes. I believe
I'll be
that
the
is my
last to take a
entire-
weapon.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because you'll have my other torch, and you could dual wield.
I
Ah, God, disarming isn't really an action you can do, is it? I would have to actually incapacitate.
if you're
one
like
to
a
take
battle
over.
master.
Yeah,
I'm gonna move
but
up
I'm not.
here, and from my invisibility, I'm going to cast a 2nd level Thunder Wave.
Okay.
So I need them to roll me Constitution saving throws.
They would probably be surprised because they didn't like see you, right?
Yeah.
Does that give any bonuses?
I don't think that affects saving throws, especially if it's like
Ah.
Constitution. I think
Alright.
there's a arcane trickster thing you can do that gives disadvantage if you're hidden and you cast a
Alright.
spell, but I'm not that.
Oh,
my
jeez,
God.
those are
So
good.
they'll both pass for half damage.
And they won't get pushed back.
They won't get pushed back, which is the issue because I did want them to be pushed back.
Why? It just moves them a little bit backwards.
Because it would throw them 10 feet and prone.
Oh, and prone. Okay. I was like, it just slides him back.
So
And
still a
how much
check,
damage
that's
is that?
I'm rolling.
What's my
2d8.
strength modifier?
3d8 because I cast it at 2nd
3d8
level.
because the second.
The-
Yep.
The good news is because we're using
16, so cut in half, 8 damage to both of them.
All right.
the good news is we're fairly low level, so our proficiency bonus to the attack roll, we're not losing too terribly much by using an improvised weapon. So that's good.
Yeah, that's true.
If it was like something like we're level 8, we're like losing like +4 or something like that. I think I don't have those. memorized.
Before your turn ends, Iloran,
Mm-hmm.
you hear a whispering in your ear. To your right.
I look to my right.
You hear it in your lap.
That's it. Is that the end of your turn?
Is it?
I'm out of movement and I'm out of spell
Action?
things to do. They're
Okay.
right there though, but I'm mage
Uh-huh.
armored, so this should be fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Taro. what
Okay,
you gonna do?
Hanataro isn't making too much headway with using actual magic, so he's gonna take the torch on the wall and the torch out of, assuming he's allowed to, he's gonna take the torch out of, Lyra's hands. So he has 2 torches and he's currently dual wielding them.
I mean,
Nothing personal, kid.
she
While you
is
were having marital sex, I was studying the blade.
basically.
All right, and you should be able to move that now too.
I moved down here to this guard in front of me. Actually, I don't know how much damage he's taken.
No.
It's
one
fine.
has
I don't
taken
think
any
any.
damage.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna use attack. I'm gonna use my action. Actually, fighting spirit as a bonus action. So
Nice.
all my attacks this turn will have advantage, and I gain 5 temporary HP.
And you roll an extra d4 for your attacks.
I do because I'm blessed, right?
You are indeed blessed.
All right. So I'm going to attack with my backup blade, which is just a stick on fire. This man in front of me. So that's just my strength bonus, right? Because I'm not proficient with a flaming stick. That is a 14 to hit.
Plus a D4. Plus a D4.
Plus a D4. Plus a D4.
Please.
That's a
And you
15
have
to hit.
And you have
Oh, I
advantage.
do have it. I do have advantage. Yeah, that's right. I just gave that to me.
Okay, so 15.
15 total.
Is this a 15 hit? All right, action surge.
Don't worry.
Okay.
it'll creep me out.
I'm going to attack again with the other flaming stick.
Okay. I
It's,
want these. Okay.
Okay. 18
That
plus
plus
D4.
everything will hit.
Okay.
It is.
Ooh.
I do technically have advantage on it. Let me try to see if I can crit. I don't.
Nope.
Okay.
You're at
All
7.
right, so
Lucky.
that hits. It's a D6 plus my strength. Is it a D6?
A D4.
What is it? A D4. All right.
It's gonna be
Then
a
a
D4.
D4 plus my strength modifier plus 1 extra
Plus
fire
one
damage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, max damage, baby.
9. So
Eight.
9 points of damage, 8 physical, 1 fire. So like the first one whiffs, but then I just like he dodged out of the way, so I just like with the other one just smack him in the face with it. You should have listened. My god is absolute.
I really wish they had ones here.
That's
That-
pretty good though.
that
9
man-
damage with a fucking torch.
You
Yeah.
did roll max damage. Does
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're
I just
He
I just
he
wish
is
I
a
hit
bit
him.
stunned. And he's looking at his shoulders like, fire! Fire! As he's trying to get the
that
little
is-
fire that's on his cloth near his face,
That is my turn.
out.
That's everything I can do.
Alright.
I do lose sanctuary though
me-
because of that.
Yeah, that's true.
You said GR for GM roll?
Yeah,
Mhm.
/GR.
Yep.
Alright, he is able to put the fire out, and he is now going to spear you, Jack.
All right, he has to hit a 17 because I'm dual wielding.
Not.
It's not a 17.
And the other guard will attack Lyra.
Not
Both
enough.
miss.
Oh my god.
And then
No
this will get very crowded.
The fucking thing is like they can't really.
At
Oh, no.
best, 4 people will try and attack us.
Yeah.
That's true.
They would have heard
Uh,
my thunder wave. Are they all still going to go in that direction?
Yeah, they're
That's
gonna
true.
assume it's come that they're not sure what the fuck's going on. It's a very confusing bit right now.
Fair
Um,
enough.
Yeah, I
They
would
have 4
imagine.
attacks, we have 3 attacks, we have healing. So,
But
I also have healing on myself. I can second winds when I need it.
nice.
I also have my temporary
The,
HP because of fighting spirit, so I should be fine with this. It's just as long as they keep
Guards.
funneled, as long as they stay funneled, we're good.
because I'm assuming your thunder wave broke your invisibility, right?
Yeah, it would have.
So those 2 guards are gonna come looking at you.
Well,
I think it's
actually,
your-
wait, hold on, wait.
Oh.
Invisibility gets down if you attack, so yeah, okay, never mind. It was.
Hold on,
I was thinking,
hold on. He
I
only
was thinking
attacked.
because I was thinking it was breaking concentration, but that's not entirely what it is with invisibility. Invisibility says like,
Yeah, no, it's
yeah.
There's greater invisibility in which you can attack.
oh no.
It's only 5. I don't know who that's attacking though. Is that the second
That's-
guard on him?
Yeah,
okay,
it's the
yeah,
second.
This guard is
That-
going to deal 5
Yeah,
damage.
I think
With a
Aloran is
crit.
connected. Aloran seems to have gotten fucked.
As
Into-
Lauren here.
He's not in the roll 20 game, so I'm assuming.
Oh.
No.
Uh,
there you go.
Oh.
We might have missed both of them. Actually, their internet might have cut out. Uh oh.
Oh no. And
Well-
also, we have 3 minutes till quote unquote time.
Are we gonna like hang like a
Cliffhanger.
cliffhanger in the middle of
Please
combat?
continued. That I might be afraid that I will give them 1 minute.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Well-
This fight, if we don't die really quickly, will drag on for a long time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a slog. As soon as I get an actual weapon in my hand, it will be much better though.
If I have it, yeah.
There's
If I get
something
killed.
planned. Not
Okay.
just so you guys know that
Yeah.
it's not going to be like this completely.
I honestly think, unless their hit points are insanely high, we could probably win this.
Metagaming a little bit. Guards do not have high HP.
Yeah, that's really what I'm hoping. Because again, they get 4 attacks on us, we get 3 attacks on them. We have healing, and we have a lot of healing. We have a lot of because I still have cure wounds.
So yeah, you have your
And
spell
I have
slots.
and I have land hands, and you have second wind.
Second
Barbarian
wind.
half damage. Like we have
Yeah.
a lot of resistances, and we can swap out. Like my AC is 16 too. I have one less
Unless
AC.
if they swarmed around behind us, we'd be fucked. But because
totally
they're so
fucked.
funneled right now, like they can't do anything. We were just
actually,
this for a while.
this is a little bit. I guess this is a little metagaming, but like, if we ran backwards right now, and just went all the way around and tried to bait them into following
That's what I
us,
wanted to try.
go all the way around.
But I don't know. They might have caught on to that or something.
I
mean, they would know the layout of this place a lot better than we
Block
did.
the room strong enough. I don't know what happens if you shove someone that has someone behind it.
I'm sure.
Can we
it's
just
like
domino affect them away, one roll at a time?
Yeah, just I'm sure they'll get whatever happened figured out. Because the fact that the both of them left means they're probably internet outage. Yeah.
I didn't realize the other one. Like, Spook didn't leave. That was quite a delay, though.
It might have been like the
it's
same
sort of the
thing.
internet, like, it's
Yeah.
a million reasons.
All right. Well, I guess that's just where we're gonna have to cut it off.
Well, yeah. Well, so the guards are still going, and then it's Holy
Yeah,
Crusaders.
I had
turn.
something I was gonna do, but I don't really want to say it until.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It just if we wanted to, if it was something that was going to happen before Reginald's turn, then I don't know. If we want to call it now though for the night, because it is 8.
Yeah, that's
It's late.
10 o'clock. But okay, whatever you say, man.
Yeah, in real time, you know.
Real time.
All right,
All right.
then
I'm switching to my end screen.
Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
all night.
Yeah,
all fucking night.
All night. Pepe hand.
We figured it out. Let me switch
I'll
to
have to
music.
write a little something because what I had planned for tonight should have taken the full session,
Right.
but didn't
Yeah.
expect the beginning and didn't expect for technical difficulties to be like this.
That's fine. I'm gonna
Clearly
cut.
you're not
I'm gonna
true
cut out the
professional
technical
developer.
difficulties for YouTube. But well, just like the middle one that we were having problems with.
Spooky back. Muted.
Yeah, one's back.
We are gonna go ahead and end the stream though. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we'll be back up next week. We'll continue this. And I honestly, I had a lot of fun tonight. Like I love it when I know a lot of players don't really like it when suddenly they don't have all their gear, but it is a very interesting challenge to have to overcome. Is to what do you do when you lose your gear? So
I think
thought it
it's
was
a
a nice
lot of people
challenge.
don't realize, like, especially at our low level, the gear we have is so easily replaceable.
Oh, absolutely. Magic
And
items,
a sword
yeah.
and a shield, whatever, man.
Yeah,
When you're
magic.
like getting
right?
farther in, it's like
I
you
am-
build your character on certain things. It's different.
I'm really
Oh.
sorry.
Yeah, it's
It's
alright.
okay. It's a-okay.
You did take 5 damage from a crit though, so you're looking pretty bad now because of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
it's
me?
terrible.
Oh. Yeah, I have no
I'm
idea.
fucking looking at a 18 health.
Fucking, I'll be fine. But yeah, like I was just sitting here, and then everyone gets super robot-y, and then all at once, every one of my systems shut down.
Mew.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
Oh,
I'm
real quick
probably gonna-
before we head off,
Yes.
I do want one roll that I forgot to ask from Elorin.
Yes.
Perception.
Okay. It's
Ooh.
a straight D10 or a D20.
D10.
You said it first, roll D10.
Sorry. It's a 2. I'm not great.
He rolled it in the Discord instead.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not back in the game yet.
I don't have access to Roll20.
Oh, okay. You can't somehow put a finger on it. But that voice you heard, familiar.
There's something hinky.
I wonder
going
who
on
it could
here.
be.
Anything from a 2. That's impressive.
Yeah.
I went, must have been the wind.
Yeah.
All right.
Wind.
Alright.
As for the stream, though, thanks everybody for stopping by. We'll be on next week, same times as usual. Hopefully, not as many technical issues, but you know how it is.
Hopefully double.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
So
double.
let's move everybody over here for now.
And I
Just,
am going to head out. Yeah, keep the turn order set up though, obviously,
Right.
so that way.
Oh
we
yeah,
can just
that's
come
not
right back
going
into it.
anywhere.
See you, everybody. Have a great night.
Bye.